right, shall we? Alrighty, welcome back to the Son of a Boy Dad podcast. Today it is March 3rd. We are here live from HQ3, joined by Nick Murphy, reoccurring guest.
Thank you for having me back.
Thanks for being here, bro.
I missed you guys.
Of course.
You're the man.
Of course.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, you could tell that Sass is a little bit sick.
A little bit is downplaying it.
That's why I'm all the way over here,
Yeah.
keeping distance.
Well, good thing we were in that tiny-ass green room
We just
together
did a whole weekend together.
Yeah. Dude, the day you weren't there
Yeah,
was a bad day.
that's the first question I had. How did it go?
No, the shows were great.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
okay.
I really amped it up a level. I put it was a flu game for me for sure.
Nice.
But my God, was I sick?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then yesterday I woke up and I was worse. In hell.
Yeah, I kept on waiting for mine to get better, and every day it's gotten worse. And I'm positive that I got sick from touching that fucking money.
Yeah,
dude.
probably.
That dirty, dirty money. I've been having Francis and Sass play like Madden, and I'll like give them like $600 to the winner, but in ones, and ones are the grossest fucking dollar bills possible.
Yeah, we went to this place called the Claremont Lounge on Monday night in Atlanta. It's a very tongue-in-cheek strip club.
Yeah.
It's like old ladies.
Oh, yeah. I'm familiar.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think I've heard of that as well.
Yeah, it's hilarious. They
You
do
just
have
went?
some, as a friend of mine said, they do have some conventionals as far as strippers. But it's mostly old ladies. They're just funny to, throw shit at. Anyway, the dollars there were in the Chernobyl explosion. Like, it's like
I think they just rotate them.
Yeah. They're just radioactive. They don't even look real,
It's just play dollars. You're just whipping buffalo nickels at these old bitches.
Yeah.
Just like foregone currencies.
They don't care. They'll take whatever, dude. You
Really?
Throw some candy bars up there.
Throw some fucking...
Yeah.
Just some prunes.
Yeah.
Some
Dude, they
Werther's
put
originals.
they put like a basketball goal like in between their legs. Like, it's great. They have fun with it.
Really?
Yeah, they'll hold like a bucket in between their thighs. They'll it's a whole thing.
Are they
How
really-
old are they?
They let you it's a dartboard.
You're
up there,
smoking
man.
them hard?
You just fire them in there.
Get a rebound?
Yeah. You did a little bank shot,
Because it
I made one, and everybody looked at me and was like, I know her.
she's an easy shot.
Yeah.
Is it like retired old strippers, or is it?
That's an excellent question.
new
I don't know if
hobbyists?
if it's like Tom Brady in season 16. They
Yeah.
like
The
go to the
senior
Bucks
tour?
for one more thing.
Or is it someone who's like, I've never tried it. I'm 65 now.
It's a really good question. I some of them are like staples of the place. Blondie is the most famous one. She's been there since like the 1800s, I think. It's been a very long
So
time.
she started when she was young.
I mean,
The place grew with her.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah, it
possible.
grew around
Yeah.
her.
I mean, it's been through a renovation. Anthony Bourdain, when he came through Atlanta, R.I.P. to the great Anthony Bourdain, he did a whole expose on the Claremont Lounge. It's a hotel. It's like a famous
Got it.
hotel. They renovated. So, yeah, there's some that have been there since forever and then some new hires. But it's not like Magic City. Like, if you go to an Atlanta strip club, the main one, the staple, is like Magic City. That's where all the rappers and
Yeah,
stuff
that's
go.
what Mook was telling me about.
I'm sure, yeah.
He
What the fuck does Mook know about?
Mook, well, he was just explaining it to me. He was like,
I stood outside one night. I got the idea. I got the gist.
Well, Mook
I saw
was
who was
like-
going in and out.
on night one, we like finished the shows, and Mook was like, "Fuck, we're like an hour away from Magic City."
Hilarious.
And I was like, "Oh, what's that?" And he was like, "It's this like super famous strip club that all like the basketball players go to and
Yeah,
shit."
that's where Lewis Williams got in trouble with the chicken wings. Remember that during
Yes.
COVID?
Yeah,
And he was hanging out with Jack Harlow.
yeah.
And
I
he
do
was,
remember
but he
that.
was out of quarantine in the NBA when they were
Yeah.
down in Orlando. They're like, well,
Yeah.
you're in trouble.
Yeah,
That's us.
Mook's exact description was that you wouldn't be able to pull James Harden away from Magic City.
No way.
Yeah.
But he's the kind of guy that throws like $250,000 in a night.
A honey bun. It's a honey bun, right? Is that 100,000?
Is that what they
Do
call
I
it?
have the terminology right?
That sounds
Jamie,
good.
look that
I've
up
never
for me.
heard
What's a
that.
honey bun?
Damn good.
Do we have a honey bun?
Searching a honey
It's in a lot of Lil
bun is
Baby
100,000.
songs.
That's
Honey
got to
bun.
be.
I like that.
It's
I
either
like the sound
20
of
or
that.
100. I don't know.
No, it
It's a
has to
lot.
be.
Sounds
100.
like it's 100. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honey, 100? Damn.
Because is it only for 100,000, or could I start saying that about just like $100?
Well, listen.
Like if I do a spot and I get paid $100, can I call that a honey bun?
I wouldn't. Is it a black room? Did you do a black room?
You should. Even I like that Mook even was like, "Fuck, we're an hour away."
Yeah. Why did he say it like that?
He was fully.
angry
I
that
think he was fully prepared to try.
So
and
he
go.
wanted to go.
He wanted to go. Yeah.
He pulled up the GPS.
Yeah.
Get his redhead ass just in the middle of all that.
Yeah.
It'd be
What if
very
he's
funny.
just been saving up his whole life?
To go to Magic City.
Has a duffel bag full of $25K at quarter honey buns.
I don't think they would allow Claremont Lounge dollars in Magic City. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
They're that
yeah,
dirty.
I think they need to look
Yeah.
like dollars. You know?
The dollars that I got and gave these guys for the Madden
Yeah, where are
game,
you getting your dollars?
I
from?
went to the bank, but I've done 2 competitions already, and by the second competition, they were out of single dollar bills. Like they just didn't have any more, so we had to go up to 5s. But they're so slick and like dirty and like.
Yeah, they've been through some shit.
Is that how many Madden games you're playing that your bank is out of ones? Is that what's going on?
I guess so, bro.
Fucking Roan's here.
I've
again.
never seen a bank get wiped out of money.
Yeah.
Out of the lowest denomination of
Well,
money,
because
too.
no one's going to the bank being like, let me get some ones.
You're coming back in with a duffel bag like they're going to OT.
Yeah.
we need some more,
Yeah.
man.
They did, bro. They went to double OT. It was actually a
I heard it
classic.
was a great game. It was a classic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Are you pissed off about it?
Yeah, I was at the time. I'm not anymore.
Yeah, you got over it.
Yeah.
Was it just the one game, or is there like a?
It was
rematch
just
that's
one
gonna
game.
happen?
Well, the
Okay.
thing the problem was that I think I told you,
You
about
did,
it, but it was
you
like,
did tell me this.
yeah, he got the Bills. We did the 3 random
Yeah, yeah,
teams.
yeah.
He got the Bills.
And
I got
you
the
got
Eagles.
the Eagles, but you didn't want.
But I didn't. But everyone was like, "Well, no, it's going to be a total blowout if I do the Eagles."
But I told you,
Say
you just
that?
tush push all the
Yeah,
games.
yeah.
Up
and
in
then
that
that's
field.
fair.
Yeah,
you know?
all
Yeah.
tush pushes.
and then I went with the Packers,
Yeah.
who I guess suck in Madden.
Mm.
Yeah.
Much better team in real life than they are in Madden.
People are on your ass about it. I think people need to let up on you. They didn't even realize that you were starting to get sick.
I wasn't starting to get sick until I checked into the Even. That's the name of the
in
hotel.
Alpharetta,
Yeah, the Even in Alpharetta.
How was that even?
Dude, honestly,
You
not
said it was like a
bad.
spa. Or
It was like a
something, right?
weird like health hotel.
Yeah.
I like a health hotel.
They only had like healthy snacks.
That's
and
so
then,
ironic
like,
though. You walked out of there with cancer.
yeah,
Now
yeah.
you
They
sound
want
like
me to check
shit.
back in. Yeah, you gotta stay forever,
Yeah.
or else you just keep getting sick.
Right.
You it seems like you've been like sweating. Like you're so sick that like it's like the sweat's like kind of matting on your sideburns and like
No,
your
I think it's
hair
just from
looks-
my headphones.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Okay.
like I was wearing. My hair was wet, and I put.
No,
my
I've been
headphones on.
sweating. I've been sweating so much in my sleep.
I haven't been sweating. I just have been. I haven't been able to be warm in the last 3 days.
I told them I rolled over and it splashed, dude. I've been
That's
so,
fucking gross.
It's so gross. And
Just
I
from
thought
sickness? Or?
I've been so sick that I've been just sweating in my sleep. And then I thought it would be over, and then last night I just had a fresh bout of sweat.
There was a splash?
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Did you sleep on a high dive?
It basically was, dude. I rolled over into my own puddle. It was.
And then
so
what do you do?
disgusting.
Did you just accept it, or do you?
I got up and I just was looking for a towel, and I couldn't find a towel in my own house. I was just delirious,
Yeah.
and so I just splashed
Cannonball.
back
Get
down.
back in there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just jackknifed back into bed.
That's gross.
It
Dude,
was
I
so
fucking
nasty.
I woke up yesterday in Alpharetta still, and I was like, I think I might. I genuinely was considering staying
Yeah.
and like being like, I think I just need a day to just to not move my body. But then I was like, no, that's fucking I'm not staying in Alpharetta for another day.
Yeah.
So I flew home, and I took Tylenol, and I was like feeling fine. But then like halfway through the flight, it just like hit me hard.
Yeah.
And I was shivering.
You
on
need
the
a
plane.
Percocet for this
Damn,
kind of
dude.
sickness.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like a movie. You're patient zero on that airplane.
Yeah,
You're
it was
shivering.
ugly. It was ugly, yeah. People were definitely like, it was. I tried to hide it as best as I could, but by the end of the flight, it was very well known that I was clearly sick.
You're the guy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
went to the bathroom like 8 times to
Yep.
blow my nose.
Oh, you weren't blowing it in front of everybody?
No, and I was trying to hold in coughs, but then they would eventually they break through.
That's respectful. Though.
Yeah.
You got to do it that way.
Yeah,
Because otherwise, everybody hates you.
but holding in a cough and then it breaking through and it just erupts.
yeah.
It's like you're like, and then it's like.
The guy next to you hits the flight attendant thing.
Can we
Get him
do
the
something
fuck
about it?
off.
Get him
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
fucking pilot's closet or something?
Because when you hold it in, it's just like a.
yeah.
It starts
was
coming
bad.
out of your ears a little bit.
It was bad.
Guy next to you's like, you were great this weekend. I just wanted you to know, those shows are awesome, man.
That's so.
We got to
brutal.
tell Roan about Waffle House, by the way, because we
Wait,
got
did you get
into it.
arrested? Did he get arrested?
Oh, he told you about getting
no,
pulled
I didn't
over?
get arrested. I got pulled over.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I got pulled over directly, like right before getting into Waffle House.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you could see it on the GPS.
Yeah.
What happened with that?
I guess I just didn't have my lights on.
It was your taillights because you
Rental.
said they were in daytime mode or something?
Yeah, it was like an older car, and you had to have them. There was no auto.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing
until
either.
you guys got pulled over.
Yeah.
And
I
the
think
cop,
with a rental, I mean, what they can't say shit. Like, did he give him?
Well, I was like, sorry, yeah, it's a rental. And then he was like, I'm gonna need to see some ID. He took both me and Mook's ID, which was weird.
Can't do that.
No, I thought that was a little
You
odd.
can't. He's not legally allowed to take the
Yeah.
passenger's ID.
And then he came back and he was like, "Why are you in a rental?" Because I'm not from here. Like, what was the answer he was hoping for? It was very like he was hoping to get something out of that rental question.
yeah.
Oh,
thought
because we're
something was up?
smuggling
Oh, we
drugs.
stole it?
Yeah. Because there's bombs in the back seat. That's
Yeah,
why.
Also rented?
Yeah, in Alpharetta.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Where are you heading?" I was like, "Waffle House." And he's like, "Almost made it."
Did he really say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were really right there. I was
Yeah.
I was looking at you guys from the parking lot.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw them get
So
pulled over?
I was driving behind them. They slowed down, and I'm glad they did because we weren't going too fast. But Alpharetta, anywhere outside Atlanta,
Dude,
they don't really fuck around.
There's so many fucking cops.
Dude, they are crocodiles waiting for the
Yeah.
buffalo to go. That's
Yeah.
all the cops outside of Atlanta.
Yeah.
So as soon as you guys slowed down, and then I saw it, and I slowed down, and then you guys got nailed, and I was like, "Oh, that sucks," and I just kept going. you
Yeah.
know? But it was
Yeah.
that close. I was watching
Oh,
them.
Bro,
Oh, we were right there.
I
We were at the turning.
Yeah,
I can't stop picturing you guys just getting out of the car as he's like having a waffle looking through the window. And
That
you
would've
get-
been
You just
funny.
get fucking shot.
Yeah.
You and Mook just get lit up by two Alpharetta.
and then I would just be like, "I'll take checkbook." I need to go help
Extra
these
messy
guys.
for mine.
Yeah, we had a real character at Waffle House though. Some old lady.
And Andrea, I believe was her name.
Yeah.
There's
I
always
took
an
a-
old lady. There's always an old lady. There's always like a pretty tough black guy.
No, there was no black people here.
I think he might have been the cook.
Was
Yeah.
there a black dude?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Oh, there was definitely a black girl.
It was somebody.
There was some black. There was a black person there.
There's some. We'll take a quick commercial break and figure out what we were all looking at.
No fights though. which
Yeah,
was
because
cool.
there's out. I mean, it's again, it's a little.
What's the
further
makeup
out.
of Alpharetta? I don't know anything about Alpharetta.
It's
Is
like-
it pretty nice.
Well, yeah, it's a more affluent like suburb
Yeah, it's the
outside of
suburbs.
Atlanta.
Okay, so it's not going to be as crazy. So you
yeah,
had
there's
a,
not going to be like fights at that one,
So it was a rowdy old.
But she was giving him shit. That's what
the
was
lady
funny.
was.
Yeah.
Did not realizing this guy just headlined for an hour. And she's just taking shots at him like he's just some guy. He just headlined 5 minutes down the road.
She was really.
You're not a
convincing.
plate cleaner, are you? It's just
I
talking
didn't
shit
finish
to
my
your face.
food.
Yeah.
Really?
She came over and she put one of the fucking Waffle House.
I took a
hats
picture
on
of
my
her
head.
putting the hat on his head. It was very funny.
Let me see it.
Yeah? Let's see if I got it in here.
Hey, so she little boy.
And then I
dude?
took it off, and she was like, "Oh, you're no fun."
But that's all she had.
But I took it off like 15 minutes after she put it on. I wore it for a while.
You were
You
fun
did
for a
rock it
little
out.
bit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then I was like, I don't really want to wear this thing the entire night.
That's how they
Yes.
flirt. That's how the ladies
There's
flirt.
Andrea.
Oh my god.
There she
oh,
is.
she's classic.
She's
That's a
adorable.
classic. Yeah,
Yeah.
she really is.
She said she'd been working there for 32 years.
What?
Yeah.
Mildly dyed red hair. Do you think that there's much of like my upward mobility structure at Waffle House?
We were talking, or I was discussing that with Mook, I think, about like what like you'd assume if you'd been there if she's been at that spot for 32 years. There's like 6 other Waffle Houses within like a 5-minute drive of there. I wonder if she's just like the manager of all of them or some shit.
Or if she even knows they exist.
Yeah, she might not. She
That
might. She
might
might
just
just
be her
live in
one
that Waffle
watering
House.
hole.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
been there for 30 years. She just lives next door and has
Yeah.
no idea how big the world is.
You
Yeah,
ever go to
exactly.
like a bodega in like a suburb where it's like an Indian dude and he lives directly above it?
That's an amazing existence.
it could
Right.
be like that. Maybe she just lives above the Waffle House.
It's
Yeah.
a super respectable existence.
She was acting like it was her house.
Yeah.
She was giving you all kinds of shit talk.
I mean, she
you
was
know?
yelling to everybody.
Yeah.
Like it was just like a show.
yeah.
It's awesome when you run a restaurant like that and you can be in charge and you're breaking everybody's balls because
She was trying to break everybody's balls.
Yeah.
And then she said something about God, and then I jokingly said God's not real.
She didn't like that at all.
Which is, she
fucking
did not
took
care
the
for me
strap
saying
out.
that.
Not like that.
And then she goes,
she hated that.
She goes, Well, I just believe that everything that was predicted by the Bible has come true. And I go, like what? The Cybertruck?
She didn't like that at all. It was like, but there was a good like 30-second pause after you said God's not real.
Yeah.
She was like, well, I think he is.
I've never heard that before. No one's ever suggested that to me before.
Yeah. That's her one place on earth.
Yeah.
You know? She doesn't get outside opinions all the time. So
I listened to a podcast about Walmart and like the people that run Walmart. And there was like an update at the end of the podcast because they said like a manager of a Walmart store makes $400,000 a year,
sure.
like, with incentives.
Sure.
And then they updated. They're like that. This podcast was recorded 18 months ago. Now the most you can make as a manager of a Walmart is $600,000 a year.
Damn.
So it went up.
That's sick. That's an incredible career.
Yeah, for one guy, I bet the wages of the cashiers went down. They got to supplement that somehow.
Yeah, they
You
have
know?
to. The entire like floor of people that can't unionize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
A
just
week
making-
later, it's up to $1 million. It's like, we just laid off half the store. This is great.
It's good for
I
the
make
one-
all the money now.
How do you become like? Is that a job that you have to like have experience for? Or do you work your way up to that?
I think it's like the woman at the Waffle House who like someone put 30 years in. Or
So you
something
started
like
like you started as the cashier and then
I feel like that was just a thing from like the 50s, man, where you could like grind your
Yeah.
way to the top.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
now it's like you're
I'd
just gonna get
imagine it's
stuck.
probably pretty tough to start as a cashier at
Yeah.
Walmart and then suddenly you're making $600,000 a year.
There's no suddenly. In
Yeah,
that. It's
yeah. Imagine though. What
it's
if
a
it was suddenly?
gradually or never. That's not a thing at Walmart. You
It's
know?
store managers too, but their point was that if you're a store manager at a Walmart, then you can go to like any Home Depot or Lowe's
Easily,
or like
easily.
anywhere else, and you can
Course.
just become a store manager.
I'll go to Target. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You think I won't walk? You think I won't walk to Target? It's right across the street.
They call your bluff. Give it a shot over there. I know
I'll go to
Jerry.
Dick's right now.
Yeah.
You gonna go call Jerry again? Is that what you're gonna do? I know Jerry.
He's at Staples now. And guess what? He said the benefits are great.
And he hates your fucking guts, pal.
Oh my god.
I don't know, dude. But that lady at Waffle House. I had a roommate that started working at Waffle House. And it was like Uber, where every time he would tell you,
Yeah.
he had like an excuse.
Yeah.
He's like, I mean, this is like, I don't know, 10 years ago or something. He's like, I mean, $35K out of the gate. I mean, he's a dude like that kind of shit. Like, it's
35 with
it's not bad
Betty's.
that I'm doing this. Please agree with that. But then he would come home in the hat, and I'm like, this is sad, man. You got to take the hat off before you come back in the doghouse.
He's just
You know?
like bloodied.
With the roommates.
Just like his
Yeah.
knuckles scraped up, like limping in.
Just white knuckling it on the
Yeah.
driveway.
I'd rather work at one of the ones where there's fights than work at that one in Alpharetta.
Right? It's more action.
Yeah, I mean that was
No.
we were.
You have to break up the fights.
It was
Maybe.
us and one other dude who was at the show,
Yeah.
and then he paid for our food.
Oh, yeah,
Did
you
he
got
sit
our
with you?
tab.
No, he didn't sit with us.
He
No, it
was
was like
listening.
Batman. He's
He,
like
yeah,
Batman
he
paid
just
for our
dipped
food.
out, yeah.
You
He
try to
didn't even
thank
say
him, he's
anything,
gone.
yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
That's the nicest way
He was
to
a
do
Mook fan. Mook
He was a
said
Mook guy.
he had been to a few
He was a
different
Mook
shows.
guy.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Mook said that he's like a regular on his stream.
Right.
That's so nice.
Yeah,
That's fucking huge of him. But yeah, I guess, have a Mook around pace.
totally.
That's why you have a fucking big dog like that.
Right.
Get him down to Magic City too.
Yeah,
They probably skirted
He's
off.
a stream from Magic City.
Yeah,
That'd
yeah.
be good.
Those guys definitely. The guy definitely listened to your guys' conversation in there though.
Possibly.
Yeah.
He seemed kind of fucked up when we got in there.
I don't know.
He was all the way over at the bar.
He was at the bar. I have no idea really.
What'd you
Yeah.
boys order? How's you probably order like a fucking pro.
All-star special.
Yeah, I think we all got the All-Star
Done.
special.
That's
Hash
easy.
browns with cheese on top. Chicken sausage, which Andrea basically pushed me to get.
She was really pushing
over
for
the
chicken
regular sausage.
Yeah.
Why?
That's the kind of shit you care about when you work there for 32 years.
Is she saying the regular sausage is that gross?
No. Well, I
Or the
just
chicken
didn't
sausage
think
is
chicken was
that good.
Chicken
good.
sausage
Oh,
is that
good.
good. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I thought it was fine.
It looked fine. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
thin.
Right.
What was the
More of
crispness?
Chicken bacon.
I didn't get any bacon, so I don't know if anybody did.
I
What
got
was-
bacon. It was not great.
How about the waffles? Did you guys have
Waffle was great.
Waffle's great.
some good? Sometimes the waffles are a little bit floppy. You know
It was
what
a
I
little
mean?
floppy, but it was good.
You need some structural integrity to these waffles.
No, I
feel
thought
like they
these were
don't
good. I thought
throw
Asian
them in long
versions
enough.
did.
Honestly,
Yeah.
you might need to get them well done.
Yeah. Well done, waffle.
Oh, dude, I had a fucking lady one time. Speaking of that, I ordered my waffle, and she brings it over, and she like shakes the plate in front of my face, and she goes, "Is that good, or you want me to put a little more on there? Like put it back on the thing for a little longer?" And it's like, what am I supposed to say to that?
It's a fucking waffle. It's
No,
on a
I'll eat it
skate.
now. It was not done at all. It
Oh,
was
she
bad.
showed it to you?
It was like
Really?
a wet waffle.
You
And
take it
she's like-
medium rare.
Yeah, she's like, "Is that good? Or you want me to throw it back on the grill for like?" I'm like, "Can you even do that?" I thought it like formed on the thing, you know?
It's just jiggling in front of you.
Yeah, you could put it in the toaster or something. I
Yeah.
don't know. Microwave my waffle.
Throw it back on the pan.
Yeah, they don't give a shit, man.
That's foul. But I like most things a little bit underdone. Like pancakes, I like with a little bit of batter in the middle.
Yeah.
Obviously, cookies, you want a soft cookie
Okay.
if you're making like a plate of cookies.
Yeah.
But those will cook afterwards. My wife made some cookies yesterday, and then like by the time you go for the second round of cookies, the ones that were soft are hard now.
Yeah.
Which is fucking
Yeah.
brutal.
Happens.
But I just wanted to make sure you heard that story. So you got the Waffle House vouch because I remember we talked about that last time.
I know.
on
I was
here.
talking shit on Waffle House.
You were talking a
and
little shit.
I've stifled it since then.
Yeah,
It
But
was
the-
pretty
but
good.
We
It
did
wa- it
not
was good.
witness a fight. That's. I don't think I've witnessed a Waffle House fight. That's you got to be there like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, you gotta be
in
there
the
late.
city.
Yeah.
There's got to be already like a lot of cars in the park, a lot of action going on. Because all it takes is one like slip up. Like if that lady said, "Is that good on the waffle?" Some guy just pulls a gun out. And it's just like, you know what I mean? Flips it out of her hand, and now we're off to the races. Now we're on World Star. You know?
Are there chairs at most Waffle Houses, or
What do you-
most?
Yeah, but I think they're like drilled into the
That's
ground.
not a real place.
I mean, like, are they? Can
Or
you
you mean
pick
it's
up
all
something
booths?
to throw? Like, is
I
it
think-
booths
I'm
and
pretty
like
I'm pretty
stools?
sure I've seen.
I'm pretty sure
chairs
they're.
thrown.
I'm pretty sure they're.
There's been some
drilled
WWE
in.
action.
No, they're locked into
Folding
the floor.
chair to the back of the head. You know?
That's really what I was
Count them
thinking.
out. Yeah.
Like in the World Star Waffle House fights that I've seen, are there like flying chairs, or is that by
I know,
design?
I've
that
got to
it's
see.
all-
Have seen some flying chairs.
Yeah, I feel like I
surely.
have, or at least like by the front when you're waiting.
But
It's
they'll go get the frying pan. They'll just hop
Oh,
over.
yeah,
They don't
yeah,
care.
yeah.
They're not going to be like, "Well, there's nothing I can throw. I guess I shouldn't be angry
Yeah,
now."
they'll find something. They'll
Yeah.
find like a thing of like boiling grease.
Yeah.
Just throw it on someone's face.
Or
throw
they'll
somebody.
get a weapon out of their vehicle.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
they'll do also.
You got the strap in the trunk
Yeah.
or the bubble, but they don't even have like. There's no like frills. There's no like bubble gum machine at the front, really. Like there's not like the tattoo machine or something like that. You know, where you put a quarter in and
No.
pull something.
Yeah.
And not even really decorate. Is there decorations on the walls? Like pictures of anything? Not really, right?
Like artwork.
Yeah, no artwork.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely pretty bland.
It's all business.
It's a lot more bland than like a Denny's is a little bit more of like
They got a little Americana
this
flavor.
feels like you're at a diner.
yeah.
Yeah. Waffle House feels like you're at a Waffle House.
For sure.
But it hits the spot. Like I mean,
That's what it's for. It's for hitting the
Yeah,
spot.
I was
It's not
starving.
like a, you know,
didn't have to get more food after. Just went to bed.
right.
It's good slop. It's
Yeah.
strong slop. Did you were the shows were pretty good?
The shows were good. They were fun.
I thought the shows were great.
Yeah.
Barstool crowds are pretty tight.
Yeah.
Because I did some. I told you before we started. I did some with Francis in DC. Also, it's just like they're just ready to go, man. It was awesome. Every time I've done shows with you guys, it's great.
He said
Yeah, it was pretty good.
that he
They were
couldn't
fun.
be here.
I'm trying to think if there was any bad shows. Maybe that early show on Friday was a little tough.
What did you do to ramp it up being sick? Like were you like sitting out back, like taking like deep breaths before they called your name?
No,
to
I
go
think
up on
it's
stage?
you know what it is I know this because I think it's like you're fully focused on being sick, so that I'm like I wasn't nervous or concerned about anything about the show.
You're thinking about your own shit.
Yeah, so then you just go and you do the jokes and you deliver them confidently because you're not really paying attention, and then they do well.
Could they
Like I
tell?
did-
Was your voice a little off, or was it
Dude,
just-
yeah, I'm
yeah.
fucking wiping my nose every 30 seconds.
On your
Like,
sleeve?
Yeah. But I was worried about the early show on Saturday because the Friday early show was a lot of older people. And I was like, well, then the Saturday early show is going to be all old people. And it was. But they ended up being great.
Sure.
They were great. And then
Barstool crowd?
then the Saturday late show was so little amount of, like 30 people. But it
Like
was great.
total?
It was a blast. Yeah.
On Saturday.
Saturday late show.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was very, very, it was like 2 rows of people.
Huh.
Yeah.
I feel like you like that.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You prefer that over like a
Well,
full...
I mean, no, obviously I would prefer it to be sold out, but
Not even money-wise. I just mean like performance-wise.
oh, well, I mean,
'Cause it can go either way.
I'm so used to performing for 50 people.
Yeah.
Like at the stand, that's like
Right.
the usual is I'm performing for 50 people. That's like what the rooms fit.
Yeah.
So when you're doing an hour in front of 50 people, it's just like you're doing like a long spot.
Sure.
What would you do if you're sick as fuck for like a show? Like, would you bail on a show if you were as sick as he's saying that he was,
No,
or is it the kind of
sit in
thing you
front fucking row with the microphone amongst my people?
share what you have with
Cough
them?
into that for me, brother. All right, let's get started. Let's do this. We're all going down tonight.
I never really considered canceling.
You gotta just push through sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, just load up on like antihistamines and whatever else.
Yeah, that's kind of what I did. I just took a shit ton of Dayquil.
I mean, you don't drink anymore, but I've had some shows where I'll drink enough, and then
It
whatever
goes away.
that
yeah,
does.
it goes away. Yeah.
I loved fucking Shane's couple of beers on SNL.
Oh,
Did you
yeah,
watch
yeah,
that?
yeah, it was great.
Fucking perfect.
Yeah,
dude.
that was
That's
hilarious.
my medicine.
Yeah.
Couple of beers.
The Lil Bump part was
The
hilarious.
Lil Bump was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
think
anyway,
McKeever wrote that.
Really?
I think he tweeted that out that he wrote that.
That wouldn't surprise me because it was very funny.
but like the ending line, the wife's like, I forget what it is exactly, but she's like, "You gotta, will you stop? Or you gotta stop?" And he just looks at the camera and goes, "No."
Yeah. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I will drink a little bit, antihistamines, whatever Tylenol, just rack it up. We got a show to do,
Yeah.
I feel that.
Unless I'm like deathly ill.
Unless I was like puking, I wasn't
Puking is a
gonna
problem,
cancel.
yeah, because then obviously you can't be thrown up on the front row
Yeah.
or anything.
But it was really, yeah, I mean, for most of the part, you can just take shit ton of Tylenol and power through.
One time we had a pop punk show in Denver, and it was fucking like a sick show, like 1,000 people there, just going nuts. And then the next day we flew to Indiana. We had a show at like Bloomington or something, and I was so fucking sick after the one show. Like I could not stand. Like about before the Indiana show, just like doubled over, had nothing inside of me, and they're like, you just have to get on stage, and like. I didn't feel the sickness at all when I was on the
Adrenaline
stage.
will kick in a little
It was
bit.
the
Yeah.
I was like standing on like a scansion, like on stage,
Yeah.
like screaming to the people.
Yeah.
But it just the adrenaline. I think.
You surprise yourself.
Yeah, it really was.
Jordan set the precedent
He did. He
for
really
what is
did.
inside all of us.
I
Yeah.
basically was doing the exact same thing as Michael Jordan. You're right.
Yeah, you had to rise to the occasion.
Right.
Yeah,
Show up.
but I don't. Does adrenaline kick in like that for stand up?
Yeah,
Of course it
definitely.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like you don't think of it as like an adrenaline rich show, especially like if somebody's
Well,
going.
not
in
when you
it-
only sell 2 rows of tickets. But that's neither here nor there.
Well, the first show was packed.
No. All the shows I was on were packed. I'm fucking with
The
you.
first show was
Yeah,
packed,
yeah.
and then I was like, so that one, the adrenaline definitely did kick in. I will say, the second show with the 2 rows of people, I was up there and I was like, I am very sick right now. like I was thinking that in my head while
You're just
I was on
showing them your
stage.
COVID test. You're
Yeah,
like, this is
yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough because like there will be comedians who have like kind of muted delivery and stuff like that. So you don't think of them as like coursing
Yeah.
with adrenaline, but
It
they
would-
are.
I think it would matter based on your style. Like if you're a more monotone guy, I feel like you could hide it better
Yeah.
than if you're Dane Cook and you got to move around.
Oh,
a bunch
yeah.
up there and you
Yeah.
can't. You know.
I had my in-laws in this weekend while I was like sick as fuck, and so we had to like do stuff. So we like went to the Museum of Food and Drink, and there's something where you like put electrodes on your head, and they get your like brain readings from before or after you taste like something sour or something chocolatey. And my brain waves, they were just like reading like 1s out of 12. Everything was at like the lowest level possible.
That's
just
hilarious.
because I was just dead. Like
Yeah.
I had nothing to give to the world.
Oh, that was when you were sick.
When I was
not like a
sick, yeah.
regular day.
I mean, it might just be. I have to go back to test against the baseline.
Yeah, you got to get your control group.
Like my
you know?
beta waves were at like a flat 1, which is, I don't know, unheard of for me.
I genuinely do think that you can do better at things when you are sick, though, because like what I did, I remember when I had food poisoning when I was at golf camp in middle school, and I had food poisoning. So I've told this story a bunch of times, but I had to shit in the woods. This is like day 1 of camp.
Right next to your ball.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah, but that was the best golf I've ever played in my entire life.
Nice.
I couldn't have a bad. I didn't have a bad swing once because it was just zero part of me was focusing on golf.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
because you're heightened everything else.
Yeah.
Worrying about shitting yourself.
I was worried about shitting my
I
pants.
kind of figured it was because you couldn't like wipe your ass fully, so you had this like kind of small film of shit between your cheeks that gave you a nice glide to your swing.
Yeah, that
maybe.
could have
That's what
done
I
it.
thought
I could have
You
done
sound
it.
like a coach explaining why this is like a good thing.
Yeah.
You want a good glide.
Use the shit.
You want a good glide between
Yeah.
your cheeks when
Yeah.
you swing.
Lean into the shit.
Yeah.
I've never in my entire life even believed in like no wipers. You know how people would be like, "Oh yeah, it was a no wiper. I shit. I didn't have to wipe."
Yeah. Rory Scovel, do you know who that is?
Uh,
Great comic. He's been in some movies and shit now, but he has a great joke about that where he's like, "You ever wipe your ass and there's nothing on there?" He goes, "You even trust that?
Yeah.
You got to go back down for one more."
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
yeah, exactly. There's not so from that. There's literally never a no wiper because you should always be checking no matter what,
Sure.
and probably be checking a second time. And
Well, I hope you check at least one. Like,
right, and
no
but
way
there's
you're just
people who
shitting and
Yeah,
walking out of there
yeah.
like,
On
"Yeah,
the
I
belief."
nailed that."
Yeah. You got a full
Nothing.
shit in your ass still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that there's some people who really like trust their poops to that level that they think that they could just poop and like know that that was a no wiper. I don't even know what they're feeling for if they have more like nerve endings in their butthole or whatever. But
They got to put your electrodes on their ass. That's what they got to do.
no
They'd
activity.
be like, "Oh shit, that was a 1. I'm good." Yeah.
But I have had 2 shits within the last like month where like I wiped my ass and it was the first time in my life I've wiped my ass and there's no poop.
I get
There's
those.
no
I
poop in
get
my butt.
those here and there.
It's never happened to me before. And
Really?
I don't fundamentally still don't understand what's going on.
Did you do anything different that
No,
day?
it was
More
normal
fiber.
shit.
Must have been a lot of fiber that day.
You think so? Fiber
Yeah.
would make it less.
100%.
Really?
Yeah. We call that a
Fiber's
clean,
good. It
we
makes
call
you
that a
less
clean pinch.
constipated, and then
I know it makes you less constipated, but would it make the shit stick to your cheeks less or whatever? Your,
I think it
your
just
asshole
comes
less?
out more solid.
Really?
Yeah.
I could watch you guys debate this for.
You're conspicuously
Hours.
not chiming in.
Yeah. I want to see if you guys get to the bottom of this. Dude. Yeah.
You're very obviously not chiming in here,
Right.
as if you have some kind of secrets to hide about your no wiping,
No.
your absolute lack of wipes, dude. How about our huge victory this weekend
On what?
in the
The Retards Choice Awards.
the Retards Choice Awards.
Oh, well, I love this topic switch. What was this?
Some dude on Twitter makes like a poll, like ranking, like a March Madness bracket for podcasts, for like
Okay.
comedy podcasts.
Nice.
And we've never been in it. And I think I complained last year about how we've never been in it.
You
Awesome.
complained to wait to who?
I think I said on the podcast how
Oh, really?
we're never in any of those brackets.
That would never make.
And
Because
here we
Joke
go
World
again.
does one too, and we never been in that. And then they put us in the Retards Choice Awards, and we were getting dog walked by. We got put round 1. We're up against Matt and Shane.
Well, wait a sec. But so this is a good. You want to win the retard choice?
We want to win, yeah.
Yeah, you want to be the
and it's
choice
just
of the-
voting. It's just online
it's
voting.
voting. There's
Yeah,
like
you're gonna get
polls
dog
on
walked
Twitter.
by Mad and Shane.
We got dog walked, but then I quote tweeted it and I said terrible first round matchup.
Well, sure. You guys are the 16th seed,
yeah,
there, brother.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
But we ended up beating them.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Wow.
because
Who's retarded now?
because yeah.
Yes,
But I
bro.
mean, it was strictly because obviously they're not promoting that.
Well, sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
They
but
probably
whatever.
don't
It's
give
not
a
like,
shit.
it's not like Shane's going on a story right after he finishes his monologue on SNL.
Yeah,
being like,
he's
yo, guys, don't forget to
checking his
vote for the
Twitter feed.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Just wrapped up my monologue. Don't forget to vote for the Retards Choice Award.
Just giving his phone to someone.
No, he plug it at the end of the monologue while he's still up there.
Yeah.
We got a great show. Retard. Get your votes in now.
Tate
Ryan
McRae's
Seacrest here.
here.
He's counting the votes.
Tate McRae's here. Do not forget to vote. Get out and vote.
Yeah. Tate, get those tits over here. Come on, check these tits out. Get on your phones. Please.
Yeah, they're calling it the biggest upset in the Retard Choice Award.
History.
All right, so is it still going?
yeah, that was
so
just
we're
round
still
one.
in the game.
That was round 1.
So, and then the second round, we just beat.
Dude, you guys are Albany State. Taking
Yeah.
down Virginia.
yeah, I know.
We are. We're UMBC.
Or whatever it was, UMBC.
Yeah.
Wait, the second round already happened?
Yeah, we just beat.
Now you won again.
Yeah, we Story Wars.
Really?
Oh, no, not Story Wars. What's fucking Sam Morril? And,
Oh, we might be drunk.
Yeah, we might be drunk.
Look at you guys.
Sam.
All right. I'll take that.
Once again, you're probably the only ones promoting.
Yes, 100%.
It's like if Virginia just didn't play, they just didn't show up, and UMBC scored 90 points.
Like they
we fucking
slept
did it!
in.
The first 16th seed.
But
And then the commentators like, look at these retards over here, man.
Dude, half of the comments are like, "What the fuck is son of a boy dad?"
See, but
Like,
that's what you
I
want.
don't even know what.
Right.
Those are
They're
numbers.
asking the
Those are views.
questions.
I know.
Those are
Exactly.
numbers.
They're like, why are they winning so much?
They're the guys that don't wipe.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We are. I mean, that's two blue bloods.
Yeah. We might get some new viewers from this. We should turn around the Rogan kettlebell.
Dude, that's exactly what you want.
No, we can't.
Show them the
They said
kettlebell.
that the face of the Rogan kettlebell always it keys on the.
Oh, it does. It focuses in.
It focuses on the
All right,
Rogan.
well, we'll flash it for a
Yeah,
second
yeah,
just
yeah.
to let people know.
This is your team logo right here. This face. That's on your jersey right there.
It really
Joe
should be.
Rogan
That is
kettlebell.
so funny that it focuses in on Rogan.
You guys have the best prop department.
I
I
know.
thought we had a good episode when I was here, and then
Yeah.
a week later, this guy's shoving the Washington Monument up his ass.
Oh, I know.
And I'm like, oh, they're gonna
Yeah.
forget about me. These guys are good. They step it up every week.
Where did that come from?
It's right up here.
Oh, there it is.
It's right there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like is that the Washington
Yeah, I think it
Monument, or is
is.
that something else?
It might
Maybe-
just be a
It might just
shape.
be a thing.
Yeah.
No, it's the Washington Monument shape.
He's like, I felt it.
That,
That's Washington. up
that's
there.
why I haven't needed a wipe ever since I had that all the way at my ass. But yeah, we're basically in rarefied air right now in this tournament.
How many rounds left? Was it how many podcasts you said? Like to start?
So we're in the Elite Eight.
Excellent.
It was
So you only gotta
32 to
win
start.
3 more.
Yeah,
Four
but
more.
we're gonna have to go up against like Kill Tony
more.
or some shit.
It's Tim
Okay.
Dillon this week.
Okay.
Tim Dillon. We're gonna get smoked.
Okay. No,
We're
you
gonna
just got to have Alex Jones on.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we might have to really promote it.
Yeah.
Really start pushing.
Well, we didn't push the last one. We won.
Yeah, true.
So
But listen, you guys.
We did the first
The
push is all it
distance
took.
you've made,
Yeah,
like the
no one
money,
believed in us.
the money that a mid-major gets just for making the
Oh,
Elite
yeah.
Eight is insane.
The recruits, like it's so
Now
good
you're
for
gonna get
recruiting.
recruits,
Like
you
it's
know?
so good for the next class.
Now
Yeah.
we're on the map.
So
Next
then the
year's
other
our
side,
year.
then it's Story Wars and War Mode on the top half.
War mode.
War mode's gonna
mode
be-
might win it all.
Then Legion of Skanks and Soder.
Yep.
And then Rogan and Are You Garbage?
Rogan is in the thing. That's like, dude, that's like a pro team in March Madness.
And we're in like the
Rogan-
women's
Rogan
bracket.
versus Son of a boy dad?
Versus women's basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta get it to Rogan versus Son of a Boy.
That would be a bummer if Rogan won. He doesn't need that.
Well, of course
need
not.
it.
That's what I'm saying. The
We
Orlando
need
Magic don't need to win March Madness, but they're playing this year. They want to show off.
We need this badly.
Yeah, we do.
They can't fuck us over. All these other people are all these. I mean, they're established.
How big is the following of this Retard's Choice Award?
I don't think it's that big.
Okay, so it doesn't really matter then.
It's getting like 4,000 votes per like.
Is the
poll.
thing that you're not in, was that bigger?
The
Whatever you were tweeting about not being in.
The other one that we're not in.
Joke World one, I think we were not in.
Is that bigger than the Retard's
That's definitely
Choice
bigger,
Awards?
yeah.
I just like saying that. Retard's Choice Award.
Yeah.
Well, it's also you basically have the free pass to say it as much as you want because it's the name of the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also I just say it anyway. I need no one's pass. It's in my half hour. Watch it on YouTube.
Holy shit.
We had that problem on one of the shows
Yeah.
this
Oh,
week.
that's right. Everyone had a bit saying
Everyone had a
retard.
bit where they said retard.
And then this guy comes
and then
out
I go up
opening
and I
with
open with it
retard.
and it bombed.
They were retarded out. They were done.
I'm saying
They were like, yeah, we get
that
We get
is
it.
a problem you can run into.
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Where if
talking
you say
about.
it
People are
too-
going to.
Yeah, but not like because it's offensive, just because they've heard it.
No,
too many
yeah,
times.
exactly. Because
Yeah,
it takes the flavor out of it.
Yeah,
you know
well,
what I
it's,
mean?
yeah, it's not as
Exactly.
funny when.
Oh, well, funny
already heard it
follow up on
15
that.
times.
So the last show I did with you guys,
Yeah.
Mook and I talked, and I just did mine to mix it up. Like that wasn't a bit I needed to do.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, dude, I'll just leave mine out. You guys do whatever you want. And Mook's like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna do mine either. It's all good. You switched our spot in the lineup. Mook
Yeah.
went right before me, and I don't know what the decision was, if he wanted to close stronger than he thought he was going to close, but his closing bit, he goes right into Love on the Spectrum.
Oh,
the,
yeah. He said retard.
retard
Yeah.
pussy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
different. And then he's shaking his head as he's walking on stage, and he comes up, and I go to shake his hand. He goes, "My bad, dude. I didn't mean to do that. I wasn't trying to do that one." I was like, "Dude, don't worry about it. It's fine. I wasn't gonna do mine anyway."
Oh, man.
Mook's the best, dude. He's a G.
Yeah, he's so nice.
But yeah, you can definitely get retarded out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's why you need something else spicy.
Did you guys
It's like
keep
the N-word.
The N-word,
Yeah.
N-word choice
There's no
awards.
N-worded out. You let that one go. I think it becomes more shocking the more white people that do it. It hits harder every time.
By the third guy that's saying
These
it.
guys don't give a fuck, man.
But also,
This is crazy.
imagine if we won the N-word choice awards.
Oh,
too.
yeah,
That'd
yeah.
be such
That would be
a dub.
big. That would be
Antonio
big.
Brown tweet about you guys.
Yeah, that would be huge.
That'd be awesome.
We could definitely use that.
The crackers of the day.
He'd give you a pass probably one time.
Definitely.
He's insane enough, I
Yeah.
think.
I think he would. 100%. He's still, or he's still fucking. I'm sure he's still fucking. I saw him with like Larsa
Antonio
Pippen.
Brown?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's fucking.
Why would he not be?
No reason. I think he's
Oh,
still
okay.
fucking. I think
Yeah.
we agree.
Definitely still fucking.
But I saw him
yeah.
with Larsa Pippen one time.
I think everyone's been with Larsa Pippen at this
Yeah.
point. I can't name them all, but like,
Because she was just on Traders with Michael Jordan's son.
yes. And then there was another kid. She's getting passed around a lot.
Yeah.
That was the funniest one though, because that's like, Pippen's always had his thing with Mike, and that's just one more thing that Mike sort of is doing to him to fuck with him. Is my son is now fucking your ex-wife. That's
Do you
pretty
think
tough.
that Jordan's doing that?
I mean, he bets on everything. I don't know.
Yeah,
he
true.
had a wager on.
If your son fucks someone, do you get that?
Do you get credit?
Yeah.
In some way.
Is
I
that
think
like a
so.
notch on your belt?
Yeah, I
Well,
think
if
so.
your son scores a touchdown,
That's
you
half
get
a
some
point.
credit,
Yeah.
right?
You think so?
Yeah.
That's in your genes. That's your.
That's I mean, sick.
That's
and
peripheral
perverse, but-
pussy. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or however you say it.
Yeah.
Whatever
It's
the
like it
technical
kicks
term.
up. It kicks up the chain.
Yeah.
It's like pyramid.
Yeah,
Pussy.
you're like that's part of me.
Pyramid
But it's got to
scheme
be with
pussy.
like a older. Well, you can't do that with his like high school girlfriend.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying.
I
That's
did
why
that
it's kind of
too.
reversed.
Yeah,
I'm actually
yeah.
taking you to prom.
Yeah. Like that girl from Ole Miss.
Oh
No,
dude.
you can't even talk about that, bro.
Oh,
we-
really?
Are we not allowed to?
Oh no, I mean we can
Oh, I
because
thought
it's
it was
all
like a-
alleged and funny and
As long as we say alleged.
yeah. But I think Barstool's getting like sued like
Yeah?
two ways.
Really?
Or something
I saw
for
they
it.
put a statement out that
Oh, I
they were
think
going to
I
go
did.
after people that were still
Yeah.
saying it.
Yeah.
Was there any like actual? I know there was a lot of speculation, a lot of posts. Was there proof like this really happened? Because they denied it, didn't they?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I tried to. I don't know. I
thought you guys were.
No, we looked
scoop.
into it a little bit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I thought that it was pretty ironclad. Now the fact that they're suing back makes
Yeah,
me
yeah.
think that I don't know that nobody can prove anything,
Right.
or maybe their name has just got dragged so much that they're like, we have to fight back,
Yeah,
or else
to
it'll
make
look
it at
bad.
least look like we didn't do all this stuff.
Who's fighting back? The girl or the dad?
I think it's the family of the girl, right?
And I think the I
And
think
then
the
maybe
family
the
of the
dad,
dude too.
too.
I think the guy's like, I know my dad didn't do this. I think the guy had this statement.
tough.
I know my dad would.
Me and my dad have fucked the same chick before. We would definitely not do it with this chick. Yeah.
That's got to be a tough conversation to have with
Right.
your dad.
It's so weird. Even if people are
Dad.
just speculating.
Dad, I'm not going to be mad. Just be honest with me.
I promise.
Did you fuck my girlfriend? Yes.
Yeah.
You said you weren't going to get mad.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We did-
It is so juicy. I do want to talk. I just don't. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble either.
But
I can
can't. We
only
can't be
speculate
scared.
myself.
We can't be scared of getting in trouble.
I don't really have anything to say about
We
it.
also don't know. We don't know.
Do you guys want to win the retard choice award? or not?
Yeah, true. There are sacrifices that have to be made.
Yeah. You gotta start slinging arrows.
Yeah.
Just all directions.
Sacrifice our job for the Retard Choice Awards.
I would do anything for that fucking show. Dude.
Yeah. Just sleeping by a dumpster 6 months from now. Fucking worth it.
Just wrapped up in a printout of the Retard Choice Awards.
Yeah.
So sick.
Me and Mook went fishing. Didn't catch anything.
Did you go a second day or just the one?
We did.
And
Big
still nothing?
mistake.
Big mistake.
I was so sick, and I was like, I guess I'll go for like an hour or so.
Push yourself too hard.
Big bites. Got a lot of huge bites on the streamers. Shout out to Alpharetta Outfitters.
Did you get those waiters?
No, I didn't.
Still didn't
Everyone
get the
was
waiters.
everyone was telling me they were like you do have waiters, and I was
Yeah.
like I just lied and said yes because I
Right.
didn't want them to tell me I can't go without waiters.
Yeah.
But I got there and I just wet waited. I just wore my quick dry pants. The water wasn't cold at all.
Socks? What socks were you wearing?
Just Hanes.
Got your Hanes wet?
Yeah.
and wore them all the way back to the hotel? Like you drive back?
No,
drove back
no,
in
I'd
the
rather
wet-
change the socks.
Oh, true.
But
What does Mook do while you fish? I kind of feel like you kind of like he sits there on an iPad or something.
pretty much, yeah,
Streaming,
it is kind of what he
his head on
does.
stream.
Yeah,
He
probably-
wanted to go. I mean, we got him a fishing rod. We got him just a $20 rod from Dick's, and I mean, I set him up well, but I know he's not going to.
He's just
anything.
going through the Magic City Instagram.
Yeah,
while you're
pretty
fishing.
much. Yeah.
How much longer?
He should have just dropped you and gone for like a midday Magic City.
Midday
Yeah.
Magic City. I would have gone with Mook. For
Yeah.
that. I've never been to Magic City in my life. So that would've
Really?
been fun. Yeah.
As
Is
a
it hard
local?
to get in?
I don't know the answer to that. I would imagine it's probably hard to like stand out, to like have a balled out night.
Yeah,
Because it's a
yeah.
high end one. But it's probably still like a $20 whatever entry fee.
Yeah.
Cover.
They got snow in there.
Maybe 40.
Snow?
Like
Coke?
white strippers?
Yeah.
I would imagine probably.
You think so?
I mean, again, I've never been inside the building, but
And I like at first I was like, how can you live in Atlanta and not have gone to Magic City? But I haven't been to. I've been to like one strip club in all of Philadelphia. Like
Sure.
I don't know a ton of
if
like.
you're not a strip club guy, you're just not a strip
Are there
club
even
Yeah.
strip clubs in New York?
Definitely.
guy. Surely.
Where?
We've shot. There's one in like 40th or something. We shot something there.
Interesting. I've never been to a strip club here.
Yeah.
Not really. Don't really have any interest.
It
but-
probably sucks.
Yeah, they probably do.
Actually, I don't know. I'm sure you could probably get. I mean, it's New York. You could probably get the wildest shit.
I went to one in
Yeah.
Croatia one time.
Oh,
Ooh.
really?
Yeah. It's one of the only other countries I've been to.
How was that?
It was like a Tuesday, and me and my buddy were on vacation. There's supposed to be a third one, but he like broke his leg playing basketball, which is another crazy story. But
The fuck?
as soon as we walked in, I knew it was a mistake because it was just the strippers. It was like an open mic.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they were just doing little dances for each other. And like, I mean, it was an open mic. They're
Yeah.
just like watching each other, enjoying,
Just trying out
Yeah.
new moves on the
trying
pole.
out
Yeah.
new material
Doing some
Monday
new
or
stuff
whatever.
tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we walk in and we just get laser locked on, and I'm like, oh no, like they're just gonna be, they're gonna expect a lot.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
have a lot of money or whatever. We just wanted to check
Yeah.
it out, but they fucked up. They gave us like the C squad.
Yeah.
There were like hotter ones there. They throw a couple of octopuses over at us, and so I'm already checked out. I'm like texting him, like, we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
But they finagled him into swiping his card on like $500 worth of bottle service.
Oh.
They separated us. They knew what they were doing. They took us into
Oh, they were
separate
running
rooms.
plays on you guys.
Yeah, but I knew what was up.
Yeah.
I used to be a strip club guy.
Yeah.
You-
But I'm
You're
from
reformed?
I'm from real strip clubs.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not gonna swindle me with your European magic.
Yeah,
over
they
here.
just got strip clubs.
Yeah, man. And so I knew to get out of there right away. And I'm texting him like, dude, we gotta go. And I guess he like forced them to reverse the charge because it's also broken English. So they're like,
Forced them to reverse the charge.
he somehow got him to take it off his card.
They'll
'Cause
lead you over there like a blind person.
That's what I'm saying, and it's broken English. So they're just like, they'll say like, do you want champagne or something? And
Yeah.
just by you saying yes, you think a glass. They bring 9 bottles of champagne.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you
yeah.
said yes
Yeah.
to champagne, so
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So he like, obviously he was like, okay, well, I wanted just the glass. Give me my fucking money back.
Yeah.
And we blitzed it out of there. That was a
That's
mistake.
nasty.
Yeah.
But
I've
worth
been,
going because it was funny.
I went to a strip club on a Tuesday as well. It was on my 21st birthday.
Yeah.
I went with my buddy Bo, and we walked in. It was just us.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we sat down, and one of the strippers just like shoved her tits in my friend's face,
That's what they do.
and then we were just like, "Let's get the fuck out of here." And then when we were leaving, we were like, "Let's go to Chick-fil-A." There's Chick-fil-A next door.
It's a
Or no,
good
it was
palate-
a
good
it was a
palate cleanser.
Sunday.
Different
It was
type
a
of
Sunday.
bread. Oh,
And we
no.
were like, "Let's go to the Chick-fil-A," and we were like, and then the manager of the strip club, because we were standing right by like the exit,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Chick-fil-A's closed, guys. It's Sunday." He's like, "Lucky for you guys, we do a hell of a chicken sandwich here."
Yeah.
And we were like, "Dude, we do not want your fucking. We're not staying here for your chicken sandwich."
Can we take a look?
Can
we take a look at the sandwich? Yeah.
You should have, honestly.
Then we walked to McDonald's, and we walked through the drive-through, and there was we tried to, like, have you ever tried to walk through a drive-through?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
It didn't work.
Really?
Like I guess
They wouldn't serve you?
There's some
You
sort
do
of
weigh
thing that
enough?
like detects if there's a car there.
There is that, but sometimes you can just go to the window.
Yeah.
But you were by the
we were by the
speaker?
order thing, and it wasn't working.
Yeah.
And then a cop pulled in,
Amazing.
and he goes, "What do you guys want?"
Oh, nice.
And we were like, "Oh shit!" And we gave him our order.
What do you
and then-
white gentlemen want
Yeah.
that I can order for you?
Yeah. And I thought he was gonna be like, cause he got it, and he comes back around. I thought he was gonna be like, "I got it, don't worry about it." And then he was like, "It was $25.73." Yeah.
Did you have cash?
We had to give him the exact change.
That's
Lucky you were
awesome.
just at the strip club.
That's so funny. He just knew you didn't have a car.
Yeah.
I'll trigger it for you for a price.
You should have bought his, really.
Hell no.
There's the least you could have done for a boy in blue.
True.
Show
True.
a little respect.
You could have used that Macca's.
Yeah, crossing that thin blue line. That's nasty of you.
Yeah.
You never know, because then you get pulled over in Alpharetta, and they're like, "Oh, wait a minute,
Yeah.
you're the guy that bought Macdonald for the whole precinct."
Yeah, in Denver.
Carry on.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, you bought McDonald's in Denver for that cop 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, on your way. You should have said something.
That made its way down to Alpharetta, believe it or not.
We heard. Good news travels fast.
He's not around. He killed a guy. But
Yeah.
thank you for what you did.
What were you doing in Croatia?
My buddy's Croatian. His family took me. Like, I just had to renew my passport. That was almost 10 years ago that we went to Croatia.
I heard
There's
it's
a-
fucking beautiful.
It is, and I was just retelling that story to somebody. They have this whole island chain, all the vacation spots, Split, Hvar, and then one more called, I can't fucking remember. But you're sitting there looking at the most beautiful view of all time. You're like, man, I would love to like bring a lady here. And then I look over, it's my buddy James just sitting there, and you're like, this is wasted, you know?
Yeah, it sucks
On
so
my
bad.
dumbass friend James, you know?
You
Shout
always
out to
think-
James, though. He's a good dude.
Shout
Yeah.
out James.
But yeah, that was a crazy trip. My buddy dislocated his ankle.
Hooping.
Like his foot was like off his leg.
Oh,
And,
how?
he was just going for a rebound and he came down on it.
Damn.
Yeah, he wore low tops. And so we had to get
Rookie
Croatian
mistake.
like EMTs, go to the
Oh.
hospital. It was a whole thing.
How long were you there?
They're making him
It's gotta
order
be a full
bottle
day.
It
service.
was the whole day. I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah, the nurse. Do you want morphine? 9 bottles. But no, I watched them rotate his ankle back into place, and it's my one regret that I don't
Ugh.
have it on video, because we left our phones. We did the thing where you go, let's just enjoy
Oh,
another
yeah,
place
yeah,
and not be on our phones.
Yeah.
I'll never make that mistake
No,
again.
no.
Yeah,
It sucks. You just you at least want to take pictures of the cool ass place, or if your
or of
friend
his fucking ankle.
dislocates his ankle.
Dude,
I mean,
having
it was
your
like a-
phone is the best.
Yeah. It was like a war zone. It was like, because, it flipped over, and so everyone ran away from him.
Yeah.
But that's my guy, I can't. It's like Vietnam. I had to bring him down to the ground. Like, he's like, am I going to die? Like, I mean,
Splitting
Kevin,
the morphine to put in his arm. and
it was
shit.
like a not as bad Kevin Ware. Remember Kevin Ware?
Oh,
I
yeah.
played against him in high school, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, he was good. But
Yeah.
but anyway.
How is he now? What's Kevin Ware doing now? Is he?
That's a good question. I wouldn't be
Fully-
surprised. He's got to be playing pro somewhere. There's so many pro leagues that people don't realize. You don't have to be. I mean, look at fucking Pat Bev. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
There's lots of pro leagues.
And but it's like you can play in Brazil, or
And you
I
just
know
say
guys that
you're
play in
playing pro.
Iceland. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like you wouldn't even know there's
Yeah.
a pro league over there, but they make great money.
There's a British basketball league, and it's
There you
literally
go.
called the BBL.
That's excellent. That's awesome.
He's a scout. Kevin Ware's a scout.
There you go. Yeah, he's also got a metal rod in his leg, so he'll never
Yeah.
break it again.
Oh, imagine having to break it through the metal rod, though. The metal rod just pokes through your fucking skin.
I mean, I think they make it so
Yeah.
that.
It's probably pretty tough for that to happen.
I
yeah.
don't know. Dude.
I
He
mean, maybe if you're in
fucking-
like a car accident.
Yeah.
I've never
that'd
seen
be
a bone
fucked
break
up.
the way his bone broke.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It's pretty terrible. Yeah.
But they did. I mean, you cover it so people aren't throwing up looking at it. So that's what I did. Put a T-shirt over my buddy's ankle. But they were like children
Did you
playing
actually?
soccer.
You put a T.
Yeah, well, dude, because if people are, I mean, it looked like gruesome. Like his foot was off
And
his
you
leg.
you ran towards the fire in
You
the
have.
situation
That's my guy,
like
man.
that?
That's my guy. Yeah.
That's
If
James.
it's some other jackass,
Yeah.
it was not James.
Oh.
James was not there.
James at the strip club.
Oh,
no,
James.
James was hungover. Yeah, that's right. So he didn't come with us. Oh yeah, so we had to get in touch with him somehow. We got 2 Croatian guys to go to our apartment, bang on the door. So now James thinks we're in trouble with like the Croatian mafia.
Yeah.
Because he's like, Nick, do you know Nick? He's like, why? So they had to get him. I get in the ambulance. We go to the doctor's office. It was a Sunday, so it was slow. The ambulance took like half an hour
Jesus.
to get there. I mean, he was hyperventilating.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, yeah, because you don't want him to look at it either.
Yeah.
That's when
Oh
people
my
black out.
God.
When you see it,
Yeah, that makes sense.
then you black out. So if you just cover that shit.
Was he like in shock?
Oh, yeah, big time.
So does that mean you don't feel the pain when you're in shock, or does that?
I want to say, yeah, that your body just goes into that mode. But again, it's like a visual thing where once you see your body disfigured like that, then you really start to freak out, you know?
Sure, that was his last time wearing low tops.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we get to the, they bring the one doctor who's on call that day.
Yeah.
And he sees his leg and just goes, like that. Like, this is the rest of my day. He literally did that.
He's like eating a sandwich, fucking flops it down.
The two EMTs, this is all coming back to me now. The two EMTs, they get there. They go up to my buddy and they like lift the shirt up and they look at my buddy and go, does it hurt? He got so mad. Like, give me the fucking truck.
Can you walk this off?
But that was wild. The doctor, because it's dislocated, it wasn't broken. So you're supposed to just fix it. And he just he started to poke at it, feel it, and give it a couple taps.
Yeah.
And then just went for it. And my buddy, I mean, he lost his fucking
I'm
shit.
sure, yeah.
Just going nuts.
Yeah.
And I watched him rotate from like whatever, 6 to 12, 9 to 12. It
Yeah.
was like 90 degrees.
Yeah.
And it was wild. Yeah.
Oh.
To put it back into place.
And there's no like, you can't numb that up, right? You just have to pop it back in. It's like,
You know, a dislocation, they typically don't. Like, I've done this pinky twice. It doesn't straighten anymore. And they, you just kind of go for it.
Mook
you know?
dislocated his shoulder
That's a bad one.
like last week
That's
or
a
2 weeks
painful
ago
one. Yeah.
at the Eagles parade.
How did he do that at the parade?
Climbing a tree.
Yep. Did he fall?
I don't know. But I just remember he
so.
said that after he was like, why the fuck am I climbing trees?
Yeah.
But yeah, now he said it's like
You just wait for Saquon to lift you over the gate. That's what you're supposed to do. Yeah.
like a doll. Yeah, what does he
Yeah.
do? What does he do now? What's Mook gonna do? I feel like
He
there's so
seemed
many
fine
kinds
at
of.
the show.
I
He
think
didn't
it's
seem
like he said it's like sort of it's pretty much back, but he said that it's like it still hurts. Like he was worried about fishing. He said that he wouldn't be able to. He said it hurt to reel in.
Again, a dislocation. Like, my body, I don't think got surgery or anything.
No.
You just have to put it back and then
You're good to
know,
go.
let it heal itself. Yeah.
I think it just happens because it like recurs if that happens.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it can continue to happen.
Yeah, like I said, I've done this twice. One like upwards and one sideways. Just a basketball got tipped
Oh yeah, that makes
straight
sense.
into it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you pop it back in yourself?
No, somebody else did it. I wouldn't even know how to do that
Yeah.
properly. You know.
my shoulder pops out, and I just like if I like roll it over, it'll pop back in.
My knee popped out once
What the fuck?
when I was very young.
Those are gross.
I was sitting like this,
Yeah.
like with like my leg under,
Yeah.
and then I like went to like move it, and it just like locked, like it popped and
Yeah,
like
you know,
locked
that's
out,
gross.
and then I pretty much just had to hold my leg up like this and just like drop it, and it swinged back into
Amazing.
position,
Yeah.
and it hurt
Where were
so
you?
fucking much. I was at
Yeah.
home.
Did you tell your mummy?
Yeah, it was like my entire like it was like it was like a holiday or something. My entire extended family was there.
I know
Yeah.
folks who the cap will slide down to the
Oh
side.
yeah, I've seen that.
That's
Ugh.
gross too. Yeah.
That happened to a kid I went to high school with, and he was playing football, and his kneecap went like 8 inches into his thigh.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kneecap is just a weird bone as it is.
Well, it's just it's just kind of there.
right. There's no other bone that's really just like a fucking hockey puck floating in
Yeah.
your body like that.
We got bad knees in my family though. My dad, when I was younger, it was another thing where whole family was there, and we had like one of those bounce back things that you could like throw a ball at and it would bounce back at you.
Yeah.
And he was throwing a baseball at it, and he threw it, and he like when he twisted his leg like stayed in place.
Those are tough.
His leg was literally
That's when you know it's
just,
time to hang up.
it was just
all
backwards.
athletic
That's-
activity.
yeah.
Non-contact.
Yeah.
Not even what you were using.
Yeah.
That got
yeah.
hurt. You know.
Yeah. And then he had to my uncle had to drive him to the hospital.
What did it wind up being?
Oh, he had to get like a big surgery.
Like tore everything?
Yeah,
Like
it was,
ACL, MCL?
everything was ripped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fucking brutal.
You
Yeah.
fall down the stairs? No, I threw a change up.
yeah.
Into the pitchback in the backyard. The pitchback, when I first got a pitchback, it was fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
Those things
course.
ruled.
You know what
You know what
also
I'm talking
ruled was
about?
the one with the ball that you would just like tether to a tree,
Sure.
and you just hit fucking home runs off of that thing.
Oh, I thought you were talking about tetherball.
No.
That
Tetherball.
would have been too easy. That would have been too obvious.
The ball you tethered
ball
to a
you
tree.
tethered
It's
to
like,
a
oh,
tree.
tetherball. No, actually, no. Something
Yeah.
completely different.
Tetherball is fun though. I was never good
Uh,
at it. I always got into the position where they would do that thing where they would just grab it and they would.
Yeah, you just
Push
throw
it
it. You just start
down.
throwing it.
They
It's
would
not
just-
you're not tetherballing.
Yeah.
You're not hitting it anymore.
Yeah, because
Just
when they
being
go
a douche.
down and then when it gets to your side, it's
Yeah, yeah.
fucking 20 feet up in the air.
Exactly.
How are you supposed to be good at it? I feel like it's such like a 40s sport.
It's
That,
just
like-
Tetherball?
I think it's exactly what I just said. I think it's literally just if you can get control of the ball and
Well, I think that's why it's
Push
not in
it
the
down.
Olympics. It's not like a real
I
thing.
think it's kind of like luck.
It's for bullying people on the playground
Yeah.
and establishing dominance
Yeah.
in middle school. It's not
It's for like one decently athletic person against someone who's not athletic at all.
Yeah.
Tall people against short people.
Yeah,
Type of shit.
yeah.
Yeah. My grandmom used to have one in her backyard. And I don't know why that was like the focal point exercise that we had, that everyone was just playing tetherball.
I don't
She
know.
had one in her basement too. She had multiple tether balls.
Damn.
I think
Yeah,
she
my
was trying to get
cousins
us
had
good at
multiple.
tether. Yeah.
She's yelling at you in the backyard. You get good enough, I'll let you in the downstairs.
Yeah,
Unless you try
yeah.
the big leagues.
Let you train inside.
Olympic tetherball. in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, so she has one inside just in case it like rains.
Jesus.
She's like, well, I'm not gonna not.
We're
I'm
not
not
gonna
gonna
not
not
play
tether today.
We came all the way to grandma's.
Yeah.
yeah.
We're gonna have a good ass time.
All right. I gotta go. I'm dying.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
We can't lose Sass.
How long has it been?
It's been over an hour.
Has it?
Countdown.
God damn. I thought we were well over an hour.
Do you have to blow your nose or anything? You can
No,
do some
I'll be
extracurriculars
good.
if you want.
I got some fucking.
We're not gonna make fun of you.
I got this Vicks inhaler.
Vicks
I
is
saw you
good.
putting it in your nose.
Vicks
Yeah,
is
you
good.
just it doesn't really do much, but it gives you some slight relief.
Could be placebo a little bit.
Yeah.
Doing your whippets over there. Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's take a second and talk about Rose Sparks. Sash, is that cool if we talk about Rose Sparks a bit?
I love talking about Rose Sparks, especially their 2-in-1 prescription treatment for stronger, harder erections.
Yes, they will make your erection hard. They will make it strong. It's the best, really.
Well, it hits the bloodstream faster because they dissolve under the tongue.
You put them right under your tongue. That's what I was about to say. They're like these little, like round, like almost like a mint, but like red.
Yeah.
You rip your pack, pop it under the tongue, and then suddenly your dick is hard.
True. They work in around 15 minutes on average, and getting harder faster means having more sex.
It's all about having sex, honestly, and that's the best part about it. You get right to the sex, and it's one of those things where you could get to the sex right away, or you could wait on the sex. And
Yeah.
you know what I mean. You will also be hard then too.
I've even read that Rose Sparks can give guys thicker, longer erections than you usually have because they get fuller.
Yeah. Like full, like
What's
they've
funny about that? There's nothing better than a thick, hard penis.
If it's
Row stays active in your system up to 36 hours, so you can go back to back, round after round, be ready
That's
the
what
morning
I was literally
after.
just saying. You can. It's ready now. It's ready later. Back to back, round
That's
after.
huge. Yeah,
That's
that's
literally
good for
huge.
a guy like you. Yeah,
That's huge.
yeah. Roan's a guy that likes to go back to back, round for round.
with a thick, hard penis. If prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off Sparks on a recurring plan. Connect with provider ro.co/son to find out if prescription Row Sparks are right for you. That's ro.co/son for $15 off your first order. Madness in March is good. Madness in credit is bad. To take control of your credit and finances, make sure you pick the Experian app. Experian could be your financial Cinderella with tons of free tools at your fingertips to help you take control of your financial life. The amount of free tools you get with Experian could fill a bracket with things like, I don't know, free credit, free FICO score, okay?
That's nice.
Pretty good. You could freeze your credit file for free, which will protect you against identity theft. You could boost your FICO score instantly with the Experian Boost. Free access to a marketplace of credit card, loan, and auto insurance options, all matched to you. I could go on.
Of course.
Make sure that you're ready for our new One Shining Moment with Experian. Go to the App Store and download the free Experian app right now. Results will vary, of course. See the App Store for details. Go to the App Store and download the free Experian app right now. Do it today. Do it now, Sass. Am I
Do
right?
it today while you got this opportunity.
Yep. All right, guys. Back to the show.
Go out and get Experian.
The Afrin. I've been on the Afrin.
Yeah.
But the Afrin just really just opens my nose at night. It is nice. But I thought that just having being able to breathe would get me through the night. Nope, dude. Just
This is going to be our final 20 minutes talking about
Yeah, probably.
nasal congestion.
yeah, another wet ass night.
We're going to fix it. This is going to fix the whole podcast.
My
No,
whole body hurts.
yeah, I went through that yesterday. I even talking to like my in-laws was very hard.
Yeah.
It was very.
I tried to
difficult
play
the entire
video
time.
games.
Are they
last
like
night.
minorities or what's the deal?
Just like ugly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's tough too.
Dude,
Hard to-
speaking of fucking minorities,
Oh, yeah, the smoothie.
my fucking smoothie this morning.
This
I
is
mean,
the final 20 right here. Here we
Yeah.
go.
Dude, I mean, I texted you guys, but like, it wasn't even like he didn't speak English. I think he just didn't know how to speak word. Like, I don't know if he knew any language.
Yeah.
I'd
I'd
without
call-
language.
I would call him. I'd be like, you're at the wrong place. It's 3337 7th Ave, and he'd be like,
Don't tell everybody where we are.
it's public
Oh,
address.
okay.
But he'd be like 151. I'd be like, what are you talking? What do you mean
You'd be like,
151?
okay, no, then you go, okay, good. So start there and then work your way.
Yeah.
Take a left.
Yeah.
And he's like, forward. You're like, ah, shit.
Dude, and I kept messaging him being like, dude, you're at the wrong address. He texts and he goes, I don't have the code to get up the second floor. And I was like, there is no code.
Don't tell people that.
No, we have security. We got security and they have rifles. But I was like,
They actually do.
I was like, there's no code. And then eventually it's like 15 minutes going back and forth. He's calling me. I'm calling him. I'm hanging up on him because I just
Isn't that
can't
such a funny
understand.
first world problem?
Yeah.
You're just trying to get a smoothie
I know.
and you're so angry.
I know.
And there's also places that sell smoothies all
Right,
up and down
yeah,
this block.
But I timed it perfect. It was supposed to arrive the second that I arrived.
You're making my point.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Try
then,
that in fucking Pakistan.
Yeah.
Like,
and then I go outside.
we can't get
finally,
you. Okay.
Finally, I go outside, and there's like 8 Uber Eats drivers around him, and I'm looking
Now
at.
it's which cup is the ball under?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm looking at him, and I already can tell it's the guy, and they're all looking at his phone, and he's like, none of them have any idea where to go.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I look and they all start looking, they're just pointing down the wrong way. They're all giving me directions to go the wrong way. And I had to just yell, and I was like, "Yo!" And then I ran over, and he was like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And
What
I was
happened?
like, "Dude, it was right here." I came in with a little bit of tude,
Of
unfortunately,
course.
but then we ended it smooth sailing.
Well,
I
you're
was
the
like,
consumer.
I was like, "You're good." I was like, "Don't worry about it."
Customer's always right.
Yeah, I was like, "It's all right. You don't understand number. Okay, numbers are the same for
Just
every language,
insulting him
correct?"
to his face.
It's okay. You're dumb.
It's fine. You
It's
just,
not
I
your
obviously
fault.
didn't. I
you
didn't-
just
obviously I
don't
didn't
belong
say
in this
that.
country. But it's fine.
Obviously, I didn't say that. But that's like numbers are universal, correct?
Here we go.
Am I wrong?
You're talking about the shape of them?
This is how like the deportation conversation starts. Everybody knows numbers,
Right?
Right,
Everyone
guys?
knows how many bubbles are in a bar
Right,
of soap,
guys?
right?
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a little much.
Was the smoothie worth it? That's the question.
Not at all. No,
Not even good.
I mean,
No.
you pounded it.
that's what they were asking.
You did
me that.
finish it, but that might have been out of necessity.
They were asking me that when I was downstairs.
Like the
They were like,
drivers?
what, no, the people in the lobby, because they had to buzz me in like 8 times.
Oh no.
I thought you just said no one has to get buzzed in.
Well, you do have to get buzzed into the front door to the office, of course.
I'm on the guy's side.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
course.
yeah.
I'm on the delivery guy's side. Did
It-
you watch any of the Oscars last night?
Now,
I watched some of them.
Yeah.
But I mean, you knew more about the movies than I. You at least watched Anora.
I watched Anora and
you
I
said it was just a sex. It's a
was-
Diddy party. It's
Yeah,
that's
a
a
strip.
yeah,
strip,
it was
that's
a
a
freak
stripper
off.
movie, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a
She,
freak
she
off.
shouted out sex workers in her thank you speech.
Yeah.
Right.
For best.
Which
Was
is
it best actress?
hilarious.
Yeah, she won best.
That's like fucking like Robert De Niro after Goodfellas being like, shout out to the mafia. Thank
much.
you guys.
Pretty much. The whore mafia.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out to you, bitches.
It's like, well, you're not is the actress a sex worker?
No.
No, she's just playing one
She's
on
just
TV.
playing a sex worker.
And the
Yeah.
the director
She just
also
thinks
shouted
she's
out
cool.
sex workers.
What's that?
No, yeah, she thinks she's cool, but
Yeah,
the director also was shouting out sex workers too. It's like multiple.
He won. I think he won for best director.
Yes, and they're all shouting out sex workers, and every time they say it, like they get a bigger ovation.
I'm sure. Yeah,
Isn't that crazy?
it is.
I mean, I'm also pro sex worker, but if that's your
I'm
Oscar
pro.
speech.
Like, I guess I'm pro. I'm not anti-sex worker.
I brought 2 of them with me to the Oscars. If you look at my dates, can we get the camera? I mean, my speech is done. You can just put it over here.
I'm not anti, but I'm not like, I'm not like going out of my
Shouting
way.
it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, how great are sex workers?
Yeah, well, if that was your...
How great are prostitutes?
It is a bit of like,
wow,
You know who doesn't get nearly enough love? Hookers.
Wait for the ads on the pod, dude. Wait for the ads.
but it did used to be scumbaggish to be like, if you're like, yeah, hookers, like fuck yeah. But now it's like a bit of virtue signaling.
Well, it's changing the terminology, right? So sex worker as opposed to like even saying prostitute, I think is now like
you're not
supposed to say
it's taboo.
that.
Why?
It's
What's the connotation of it?
That you're just calling them a dirty whore.
I thought prostitute was kind of like a fancy word. All the syllables.
I think that's escort.
But like prostitute is like
that's what someone should. The second guy to go up should have been like, shout out to all the whores out there.
Yeah, I'm giving you money for sex, you whore. Am I getting that terminology? What are your pronouns? What are your pronouns?
I mean,
he,
we call
him.
a spade a spade.
Oh man.
But yeah, sex worker, I guess, is what you're supposed to. Because then it also is like now you're an employee. Now you're a contributing member to the economy.
Yeah.
As opposed to some dirty, filthy whore on the side of the street.
Yeah.
You know?
No, yeah, you're the real deal. You think they have like benefits and stuff?
Health insurance?
Yeah.
I think there
Or
must
is it all
be
just freelance?
a blanket insurance for them now.
It's got to like 100% be freelance because it's not legal or even decriminalized, I don't think.
No. It's only legal in Vegas, right?
In Nevada.
Yeah.
I think all of Nevada.
In
But I mean,
Nevada.
OnlyFans
There's like
is...
agencies maybe, but I think a lot of them are pretty much...
My agent actually does hookers too.
Does?
He does comedians and hookers.
Oh, I thought you meant like he buys hookers also.
No, he books them gigs.
They're doing
My
helium
agent does
in
not book hookers.
Indianapolis.
I don't want my agent to drop me after he hears that.
Yeah, dude, Sass went off the rails the last 20, dude. He was done after 40. Then he just started trashing his manager.
That would be hilarious, though. Like your agent was like, "Yeah, I book gigs for comedians, hookers,"
And he just like
musicians."
mixes it up.
Yeah.
Slip it in there.
Yeah.
You're
So
just
that
at a
you barely
Queen's
notice
strip
it.
club.
Yeah.
I guess, but yeah, there are other forms of sex work. Porn stars,
Yeah,
OnlyFans.
right.
But it's a stripper a sex worker?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that.
Because they're not having like actual sex.
Yeah, I mean, they're,
Well,
they're dancers.
In Honora, they were...
That's what they are. They're dancers.
But that's...
They're just good at dancing.
I think but it's like sexualized, I think.
Oh, that's on the consumer.
Okay.
I'm
That's
not
the-
sexual.
That's not the product.
I'm
Yeah.
watching them to dance.
Yeah.
That's for their moves.
Yeah, that's like
Right.
when people like
That's what you tell
illegally
your
buy
wife.
Sudafed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just watching them. I'm just watching dancers.
Yeah.
I'm at the ballet.
Sorry, I like dance.
Yeah.
You know I've always liked dancing.
Right. With women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Honora in the movie, the strippers fuck.
Got it.
So they're
That
actual
would
sex
be
workers.
sex work. That would be sex work.
So maybe that's when you cross the picket line. And
Yeah.
now you're a sex worker.
Now you're a sex worker.
Yeah.
I think that they're all sex workers. I think that you trying to take away the agency of these dancers who are sex workers is
Ooh.
anti-Hollywood of you.
Very good point from Roan just now.
That's nasty of you to try and
You might
put
actually
your
be
label on there.
anti-sex worker.
I think I'm just anti anytime like A-list celebrities like shout out something.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Any political opinions whatsoever.
And it's like, so you won an Oscar, which means now you're probably set for life. Probably going to get booked on roles to make like $50 million for one movie.
Yeah, but think of the climate, Harry.
It's
Haven't
like-
you considered the climate?
I haven't considered the climate. Which
After
is a
you watched
problem.
The Brutalist with Adrian Brody, he
I
won
actually
Best
never saw
Actor, by
that.
the way, and his speech was like 10 fucking minutes.
Really?
It sucked.
I
They tried to
saw-
play him off, and then he was like, no, I'm almost done. And then he did like another,
Yeah.
3-4 minutes.
I
What
don't
are you doing,
understand
man?
that. Why don't they just book the fuck? What channel is it on?
Isn't it
I don't
like
know,
it's one of the
ABC or
national
NBC or
ones.
something?
Book it out for like 8 hours.
What do you mean? So everyone can go along on their speeches?
Yeah, I mean, they're like always. Every single time someone goes up, they're like, "Oh no, I'm definitely gonna go over my time." So I apologize.
They all go over their time.
Yeah, it's like, so then maybe let's just like extend the time.
Or like don't give out awards on the show for like best animated short.
There should be fewer awards, I think.
No one get like
Yeah.
on the grand scheme of things.
You know,
There's a hot
like
take.
even the
That might be
obituary
worse than the
section.
sex work take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the obituary section, like some people, like Gene Hackman, who just died, he got huge claps.
Yeah.
Chris Christopherson, huge claps, like big. But then they show like the art director on the third film of the something, and it's just silent.
Yeah.
In the whole
And that's
venue.
worse.
It's
That's,
like,
that's
kind of
meaner.
fucked up.
That's more mean to the person
I was
who
like,
died.
did you guys know? I don't think I knew. I think we might have met him once at that.
Did he sneak onto the death list?
I thought he was kind of a dick when I met him.
Well, that guy was an asshole.
Yeah.
Boo.
No, the
Actual
Oscars have all,
dude.
I don't even know the movies anymore. I used to at least be on top of what movie's up for the Oscars. I'm just so out
Same.
of the
I was
loop now.
scrambling to like catch up with them or find out.
But I didn't even feel the need to do that. If I had known it was a whore fest, I would have tapped into Honora.
I
sooner.
know Nora was nice.
But the Brutalist, I don't understand. It won like half the awards.
Really?
He's like an architect that moves from Europe to America.
I've heard of this. This is like a pretty low
continues
budget.
to be an architect.
Oh, really?
I read the synopsis. I think that might be totally wrong. If I fucked it up, Adrian Brody, I apologize.
he won't be
But your
He's a
mad.
speech is
fan.
too long and you suck.
Did you
He's a
guys
fan.
see?
He voted for us in the Retards Choice Awards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, shout out Adrian Brody.
We might lose his vote.
Yeah, he didn't shout you out of the Oscars.
Did you see him?
No,
taking
I'm
Zen
almost
out?
done. The Retard Choice Awards are right around the corner. Forget about these whores with Honora. They never dog each other. They always say like nice things.
I know.
Like it's an honor to be in the same
Yeah.
category as the rest of these
Yeah.
actors. It should be like, I didn't believe you're crying.
Yeah.
I thought you were full of shit.
They should.
Yeah.
They should go up and be like, I won because I am the best.
I'm the best actor alive. Are you kidding me? How easy is this job? It's acting.
You're literally just
This
pretending.
is so stupid. We should give awards to jobs that matter.
You ever see the Goodwill Hunting one where Matt Damon and Ben Affleck win?
Yeah.
And they go up and they're like shouting at everybody and they're like, shout out Harvey Weinstein. Fucking love you.
Oh, that's great.
Like, none of this would have been possible without Harvey Weinstein.
Can't wait to
party with
He is a saint.
Yeah, amazing.
This man can do no wrong.
I don't care what people are saying about him.
Harvey Weinstein, shout out to sex workers.
That was like when Norm went on The View and he said that about.
Dude, we were just
Bill
talking
Cosby?
about that last night.
Oh, really?
Well, there's the Bill Cosby, then the Bill, or was it Bill Clinton?
It's the same episode.
Same
he talks
episode.
about,
Okay, yeah.
What did you
I
say?
thought it was a matter of record.
Yeah, the manslaughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Norm goes on The View and he says that Bill Clinton, he's like, I think we should get the murder out of the White House.
Yeah.
And
And
they're like,
Barbara
"What do you
Walters
mean?"
just like goes into
Oh,
shock.
yeah, they're blown away.
Yeah.
But then they're talking about Bill Cosby, and he's like, Bill Cosby's a great man. He's like, that's a man who has no accusations against him. Which was there? I'm assuming were there accusations at the time.
Certainly
against him?
whispers.
Yeah,
I don't know,
there
maybe
must
it's
have
not
been, yeah.
publicized, but Norm knew what he was saying.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
another fucked up part of at least one of the times he was on was Joy Behar trying to give him shit for going on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh yeah.
He should have won. He
Yeah.
almost won the whole
Yeah.
show. He's a smart guy.
Yeah.
And
I
she was
saw
trying
that.
to shit talk him. It's
Yeah.
like you're an idiot. You're
Yeah.
gonna look so stupid when he goes all the way.
Who Bill Cosby almost won?
No,
No.
What was the question they asked? They
I
asked him
can't
a question,
remember,
and
but
then
he
he
had
was like,
it,
"Yeah,
and Lee just talked him out of it.
yeah." He was
But
like,
it
"I
was
feel like
for
if I'm gonna guess
charity.
this, it's gonna be this."
Yeah, it was for charity.
Yeah.
and so he tapped out, played it safe.
Fucking Regis,
Yeah,
That-
dude, R.I.P.
that bastard.
Yeah, but Norm's a legend for all that stuff.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, his appearances on The View. His one on The View after he said when he got in trouble for saying retard,
Oh, that's right.
and then he did.
You'd have to have Down syndrome
Yeah,
to
yeah.
think that I was like he just doubled down on his
Yeah.
previous accusation.
He went
Yeah.
on. Yeah, he said retard somewhere, and then he went on Stern and he said that.
Yeah.
He said you'd have to have Down syndrome, and then
He had
he
to
was
go on The
supposed to do
View.
he was supposed to do Fallon,
Yeah,
and they canceled his appearance
unbelievable.
like an hour before the show because they said
Blackface
that
Fallon canceled on
Yeah.
Norm Macdonald. How could he?
They said that staff members were leaving crying because Norm showed up.
Dude.
And then he went on The View and he apologized, and he does like a 15-minute apology where he's like, the things that I said were unforgivable.
almost like smirking at the camera.
Yeah. It's so good.
Damn.
Yeah, crying at that's really playing it up when they start sobbing that, you know.
Well, I think it's because like 90% of the people that get into those jobs there's like obviously there's like good comedians that are in there, but then there's also a lot of just like theater kids and like
of course
people who are like, I'm a writer,
live in safety town
Yeah.
their whole life, and then man,
it's also kind of funny to be like, well, you have a job. That'd be like if like Dave said something I didn't like, and I was like, well, I'm not working anymore,
and you cried,
and I cried, and I left the office.
It would be a weird episode.
It'd be a weird
we'd still do
episode,
the
yeah.
episode with you.
But people really are like that.
Yeah,
But I don't know
Sheep.
what that's due to. Like they're just own like,
Being babied.
but like they're not thinking they're being babies. Like they're thinking that.
No, I'm saying being babied, like by their
Oh,
parents.
being babied. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
the parents let them.
I don't know if
You
it's like if it's like they genuinely believe what they're saying, like what they think so much to the point that they're like emotional over it, or if they're like, if I walk out of this, it's gonna make me look sick.
And my friends will think I'm
Yeah.
cool. Like, do you ever see? They had there's a video, a panel. This is back when like the trans stuff was starting to get steam, and people were coming on campuses, and kids were protesting.
Yeah.
Like Jordan Peterson's and those types. Well, there was one where it was just 3 like professors, and I think it was a lady speaking, and she's like, "Well, we can all agree that biologically, on average, men are taller than women."
Yeah.
And a whole row of kids stand up and walk out. And it's like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But they're doing it because they're with each other. They
Yeah,
want to look
yeah.
cool to each other.
Yeah.
Sticking it to the man.
Yeah.
Even though that's like an
Exactly
objective,
what he wanted them to do as well.
objective. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe he's like,
Yeah.
watch this shit, dude.
Yeah.
I also am like very for people's right to protest, but I think that like people like walking out of like Jimmy Fallon is like a misguided use of your ability to protest something.
Yeah,
of course.
definitely.
Protesting Norm on Jimmy is not the same as protesting like Palestine.
No.
The war
no,
in Gaza. You know?
No. Or protesting for sex workers.
Yeah.
That was nice that they were saying all that stuff for sex workers as Kylie Jenner was just in the front row. You think she counts as a sex worker?
I don't know. I mean, when you break it down, it's like, I don't know about
Has
Kylie
she ever
Jenner.
busted it open?
I don't think Kylie Jenner's ever busted it open, but would you consider Kim Kardashian
This
a sex
becomes
worker?
the gray area.
Yeah.
Where it's
She
like,
is.
Because she got
She-
famous for
For
her
busting
sex
it
tape.
open.
Yeah.
And she's continued to bust it open on camera since then.
She's a lawyer, guys.
Yeah, she's a lawyer, and she's also, I guess it's also more of like a fashion statement when she does it now.
When she busted open now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't know if I would call Kim Kardashian a sex worker.
She's
but
a businesswoman.
But what is the problem with sex workers right now? Like, why are we supporting?
They're too expensive, right, fellas?
Is it?
Let's get those prices down. Trying to get Jade off in the Barstool office today. I thought it was gonna be Wolf of Wall Street when I came in here, man. Where's Portnoy passing out the goodies? Sorry
It is
about that.
bullshit. No, it's bullshit. It's like how like
Yeah, no one said that before.
it's like how NIL money is like fucking up college sports. Like all the money is fucking up these sex workers. Like the price of everything is too high. Everyone wants to transfer to try and make more money now.
Well, that's the thing that I struggle to understand is like, so I get like, yeah, support sex workers like maybe like 10 years ago when it was like hookers were just getting killed on the street and then no one was
Yeah.
looking for them. Like, yeah, obviously that's bad. That
But now they're
shouldn't
so
happen.
empowered. You're like, what are we talking
But
about?
now it's like, yeah, it's like, well, like sex workers now are like,
Bad money.
they're like worth
Or
like,
bad baby.
they're worth like $50 million.
Yeah, there's the chick that's making more than like LeBron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, I think, like, I get there's obviously levels to it. There's definitely sex workers that are still like making $0. But it seems like the average, I might be completely wrong and it might just be from what I see online, but it seems like the
This
average.
is what we need to say before most of the points we make.
Yeah.
I might be totally off here.
It seems like the average sex worker now is living like a
I hear
better
what
life
you're
than
saying.
most people.
Dude, they'll make at least like, it's got some of them 6 figures a month. And
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus
That's like
Christ.
going up on stage at the Oscars and be like, guys, can we give it up for tech CEOs?
Yeah, yeah.
Seriously. They're not
Exactly.
getting enough of our support these
Right.
days.
Right.
It's true.
Some of the can we what happened? Who was the guy that got killed by Luigi?
yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah,
See?
that guy.
who's looking out for those guys? That would be my Oscar speech.
It is crazy
Healthcare
that
CEOs don't get nearly enough support from Hollywood.
Yeah.
it's crazy that there are sex workers, like you said, that aren't making money,
Well, there are, yeah.
which is
That's when you got to hop in Waffle House.
Yeah.
32 years.
Well, it is also kind of a humbling thing because, say you try, like people think it's just a shoe-in
Swing and a miss
for
on
the 6 figures. But if you're a chick and you drop that $3.99 and you get like 0 subscribers, that's gotta be a punch in the pussy, dude. That's gotta be tough
the fucking worst.
That's gotta be tough to grapple with, you know.
Dudes do it too, dude. When I was big on Twitter,
Yeah.
like when I was big into the Twitter world,
Right.
there were a handful of dudes on Twitter that like when I got hired at Barstool, I sort of like parted ways from like the deep world internet Twitter circle.
Sure.
Because I was like, this is fucking weird. But like there was a good amount of dudes who were like pretty funny online, who then out of nowhere they were just like, I'm selling photos of my cock online now. Like there was a dude that like popped off and was like funny.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere he's just dropping full sex tapes online.
Whoa.
And you were like with his girlfriend and you were
Maybe
like,
that's what he always wanted.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had to get his foot in the door.
But it's like those are the like I'm not giving that guy a shout out if I win an award.
Yeah.
I
I don't know. Maybe you should though.
But it would suck if I hope that guy made a buck off of it.
I don't think he did.
It would suck if you made no money and you just couldn't. You can't be funny after that.
But it's like I kind of see it as like, well, you were bad at your job. You tried at something and you failed.
But when
Does that mean that we all have to rap? Like, there's people that try comedy and they do it for 20 years and they never get past open mics.
Right. And then they start OnlyFans.
And then they start OnlyFans.
And then they get great at comedy. Isn't that
Wow,
crazy how it works?
Yeah.
They start selling out arenas because they have OnlyFans.
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
But it's like at a certain point, it's like I'm for supporting everybody.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like it, bro.
I am. I support everyone in their goals, but it's like
But there has to be girls who think that once they drop the OnlyFans, that it's going to be like
it's
the
curtains.
Nas.
Yeah.
Like they're going to just hit the button and they're going to be out of here.
Of course.
It's got to be so humbling.
And then it doesn't happen for some of them.
Dude, just like honestly, if you're trying to be a sex worker, I think the move is probably like start posting on TikTok, do like your get ready with me's if you're a girl or a guy. Get up to like 10K followers on TikTok, maybe 5K on TikTok. Dude, you're set.
Start teasing.
Then you start showing a little more ass, a little more
skin.
cock, whatever you got to do. Yeah.
Whatever you got.
Start wearing some gray sweatpants if you're a guy.
Yeah.
And then boom, drop it.
Yeah.
That's your 60K a year easily.
The build up.
Yeah.
You think
It's these people that are they're creating a Twitter account and being like, check out my OnlyFans.
That's
it's like,
way
well,
too
no one
quick.
knows you.
That's way too early.
Are there any markets?
I'm not familiar with the body.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a market for regular to small penises on OnlyFans?
Oh, absolutely. I think the market for men on OnlyFans is better than the market for women because there's so few men doing OnlyFans. But if you got a hammer and you're a guy,
yeah, but you're saying what if you don't?
Yeah, I'm saying, is there a market if you don't have a hammer?
Dude,
but there's
a market
probably
for
that
everything.
too, where it's like, hey, come laugh at my
Yeah,
cock.
there's a market for everything in sex.
No, bro.
That's why I'm like,
I don't think
that's
there
why
is.
I'm dude. If you had an inverted dick,
Yeah, but that's different.
could-
Than,
No,
that's
no,
not
that's
everything.
like that's
Barnum
one
and
in a
Bailey.
That's a blue lobster.
if your dick was
That's-
just
that's
the
nice.
head of the
Yeah.
penis, it was just the head.
And that's
Yeah.
nice. Then
You
that's
could, dude,
interesting.
you'd be raking in $1 million a year on OnlyFans.
Nice.
But I'm talking
Because
about
there's some
average to
weird
small.
girl out there that's like, I love tiny dicks
Yeah. Or guy.
or guy.
Or
I
probably
bet it's a lot
guy.
of men actually. that'll
Yeah, it's
pay
gotta
for
be
your
guys,
photos
guys
of
on
your
guys.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
getting a photo of a straight guy. I wonder if gay guys like that way more.
Hey, what did Mike say? Republicans buy Nikes too.
That's
They
right.
buy shoes too. Whatever he said.
Until fucking Kaepernick had to ruin it for all of us.
Yeah.
Then they stopped buying Nikes. Remember that? They were burning the Nikes.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's
Burning
always a funny
shoes.
thing to burn your own shit.
Yeah,
Because you're
yeah.
mad about stuff. So you burn your own property. That's what I never got about like Philly tore up Philly when they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They should want to go tear up KC.
Yeah.
That should be the rule.
Yeah.
You get to riot in the losing team's
Yeah.
city. That should be allowed.
That should be what it genuinely.
for one night.
Yeah,
it
I
should be
believe that.
Storm.
Well, because it kind of doesn't make sense when you think
And
about
then the rebuild is all out of Mahomes' pocket.
it. Yeah.
And Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Yes,
They
that's
have
fair.
to rebuild Kansas City.
Yeah, it
I'm
doesn't
behind
really
this
make
now.
sense to win the Super Bowl and then be like, well, I guess getting around town's
Let
gonna
me
be
go
an
ahead and burn my
inconvenience.
house down. Fuck this place.
Burning your house
this is a good
down.
Honey, this is a good thing.
We won, babe. Get
yeah,
the kids.
We won.
Get the kids outside.
I'll get the dog.
Where's the gas? Eagles did it. They did it.
But burning your, like when LeBron left Cleveland and burning your LeBron jersey is
Oh,
like
yeah.
the gayest thing
It's
I've
insane.
ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he came back. How stupid do you feel?
Yeah.
When
You
he
gotta go
came
buy
back.
another.
Yeah.
Same with the Nike people. Like you definitely that wasn't the last pair of
yeah.
Nikes.
Dude, well, people were burning. It wasn't even like they were burning like Kaepernick jerseys or like shoes. They were like throwing their fucking just like dry fit
Polos.
socks.
They were
in.
burning their do-rags. They were burning.
Yeah. They were burning like their bare necessities. Like they probably threw away. They probably burnt all of their fucking Nike dry fit socks.
Here's my Nike golf
And then they
clubs.
went and they picked up like the Hanes 12 pack and they were like, fuck, those Nike socks were way better.
For what? And it's like, for what, dude? What is going to happen because you burned all your shit up? Is the NFL going to change their mind
No.
on anything? No. You should not watch, but men can't not watch football. They can't not do it.
They're incapable.
Every time, because they like the complaining.
Yeah.
It's women watching the Kardashians.
Yeah, exactly.
They
yeah.
like the drama.
It's
They like
views.
the complaining.
Yeah.
They like to be able to bitch at something.
Yeah.
And it's more than just like American dudes loving football. I think it's every country has like a sport where they love that same complaining.
There's a market for the bitching. Are you guys affiliated with any of the talking heads, Stephen A. Smiths, Skip
No,
Bayless, any of those guys?
I've
said this before. Skip Bayless should be homeless.
Yeah.
He should be a
This is
homeless
pretty brutal.
man yelling at people that LeBron James is bad at basketball.
Yeah.
Under a bridge.
Yeah.
And you just walk by him. You're like, what the hell's wrong with that guy? But because people want to hear him say it and they disagree with him,
I kind of
he lives in a mansion.
Yeah.
And he can offer his hairdresser a bill.
Yeah.
Shout out to sex workers.
yeah, honestly.
Skip
Shout out
Bayless
to
pro sex
hairdressers.
worker. That's the only positive thing I can say about him.
Yeah. I kind of love.
No, he was trying to make a
But
sex
that's what I'm
worker.
saying. You love the drama. But it's like,
I like his. I mean, I think he's fucking stupid, but I love when he shits on like the Eagles and
but that's what he does. That's his
Yeah.
whole existence is shitting on
yeah.
just stuff, just
And
whoever.
the videos that he puts out are like some of the worst things you've ever seen, but
Of
you just
course.
can't stop watching them.
I know.
That one last year when the Cowboys got eliminated.
What did he do?
Every year when the Cowboys get eliminated, he takes
dude,
his Dak Prescott jersey,
dude,
and
he's
throws it in the
pre-taping
trash.
those things. He knows they're not making it to the
yeah.
third round.
Yeah.
He's got 20 of them ready to
He
go.
probably has
Yeah.
next year's.
Yeah.
Skip Bayless
He's already got
dies
it
and the
ready.
videos keep on coming out.
Yeah.
He had a banger when he put out when the Eagles beat or when the Cowboys beat the Eagles last year. Like when the Eagles were on that decline, and he put out that video and he was like, "Cry, Eagles, cry."
But you know, some of his supporters are like, yo, that's a bar.
Yeah.
Skip.
Here we go. It was great.
But he found his thing. He found his
Yeah,
niche. And
yeah.
it's just shitting on
Well,
everybody else.
he's also the alpha predator of that thing too. Like there's so many dudes at like bars and fucking barber shops and like downstairs at the Barstool office who are trying to do the exact same
Yeah.
thing. Like
Yeah.
call LeBron a bum.
Yeah.
No. If I
Rage
looking at
bait.
it that way, he definitely is the best of the best
Yeah.
at being a hater.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
just a generational hater.
So I can say that respectfully.
He's
that
just
he
like
is
a-
the best at it.
autist with like good hair and like a
Yeah.
nice body kind of.
Yeah.
Stephen A. Smith is pretty good too.
Well,
Dude-
of course. He's got more swag. He's got a little
Yeah.
more, you know.
You know that Skip Bayless in like the mid 90s was like on a crazy rampage about Troy Aikman being gay.
No,
That's hilarious.
He was just like positive Troy Aikman was gay. Did he write? He might even wrote a book about it or something.
really.
That's a big troll move.
Yeah.
Write a whole book about it.
He like just was he couldn't get off of the subject of Troy Aikman being gay, and Troy
He took
Aikman
enough
just
hits to the
wasn't
head.
gay.
It might have shaken him up a little
Imagine not being gay. And
Yeah.
the dude wrote a book about how you are gay.
bit. Yeah.
And you're the star of like the local, like you're the star quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys
Dynasty.
as they win 3 championships,
Yeah.
and then it's just like the local sports.
That's all
reporter.
it takes. Is one guy.
Yeah,
It's kind of
I think you got to read. I think you got to write your own book
Yeah.
and be
Flyer
like,
back.
"Yeah, I'm not gay."
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Right.
Skip Bayless actually is a bit gay if you think about it.
I'm not gay. No, seriously, believe me.
Yeah, and it just is in detail of every sexual experience you've ever had.
Pictures.
Yeah,
Yeah. Then he starts an OnlyFans.
yeah.
Troy
yeah.
Aikman,
Yeah.
not gay OnlyFans.
It's just him fucking girls.
Yeah.
It's a wonder that Skip Bayless's career made it like 3 decades after.
He figured it out. He figured the game out.
accusing the dude of being gay.
Yeah.
Like that could have been all she wrote. But
I bet we could look that up if they had to like settle it or something. Like if Troy went after him.
Can you search if
he got in trouble
Is
for that.
calling someone gay though? If you write a book about how you think someone's gay, is that technically defamation? Or I don't think it could even be classified as that.
If it's called defamation, now you're anti-gay.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you're being homophobic.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I don't think you could even.
You should be thanking him for being so welcoming.
Yeah.
To the community.
I don't think you can sue someone for being like you're gay because then you could be like, wow, there's nothing wrong with that. I just think you are.
That's you saying.
Yeah.
You're defaming yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, so you're homophobic.
Right. That's volume 2.
Yeah, you got a lawyer.
Skip wrote that already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you lawyered up because someone called you gay, that means you're homophobic.
Bad.
Yeah.
If you defend yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this was a blast. Thanks for coming on.
I love the pod, dude.
Yeah.
Come on anytime.
This is the best. Yeah.
You got anything you want to
plug? Just keep watching my half hour. The boy dad bump is real. Thank you, boys, for watching who have so far.
Fuck yeah, everybody watch that.
And shit.
Yeah.
I very much appreciate that.
Comments are key too. Comment and the upvotes too, all that shit.
I know, dude, but I get like, I can only say thank you so many times.
I know, bro.
I'll comment on this one. How about that? I'll put it top comment. The boy dad bump is real. Parentheses, I'm not gay.
Well, I'm trying to get the boy dad guys to comment on your shit.
Well, that too. Well, yeah, but they'll see my YouTube account from this episode.
Oh, yeah.
And then they can go directly to the half hour.
Fuck yes.
Yeah. So thank you, boys, for watching.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for enjoying it too, because that's why I got asked back, because we had a blast last.
That was fun as
hell. Yeah.
Thank you.
Anytime, brother.
And we have like a hit rate of like 1 out of every 10 guests we have on. People like.
Nice.
So we gotta use the ones that people like.
Yeah. Good.
Facts.
Good.
All right.
Good shit, my brother.
We'll see you guys on Thursday. Goodbye.